Super Mario Galaxy! Wait, no, sorry, wrong game. Hello everyone. It's just the way this intro begins. And the bang! It just reminds me of it. Anyway, hello there. We have new content and new people get to play it because it's all open to America now. I'm excited though because everyone's already heard about the Steam release. I will hopefully be getting this game on Steam so that I can play some online, even if it's just my own time and bonus streams. I am interested in trying to get more content out of this game and try to hopefully be better at it. That'd be nice. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. First time we ventured in RPG mode an island resort and found Luane and Terra and what's her name? You already know who I'm talking about because I can't remember what gender they are. Fuck, what's her name? the brawler that I found really difficult to use. Vestiva. Vestiva or Ladiva. You know. And we unlocked quite a bit. And then we beat Yggdrasil, that was nice. It was pretty straightforward, thankfully. Yeah. So, let's go do more of that, shall we? Hello. Okay. Downloading the latest information. It's funny because I did already find this. Because I was actually training yesterday. A little bit. New DLC characters available! And what's really nice is because I have the pass, it automatically adds them to your party. So if I was to go to free training, you could see that. You could see that it automatically adds it to you.
Character select.
So right here. Narmaya next to Fairy, oh my. And I think Narmaya is voiced by Brian and Knickerbocker, although that's just a guess right now. And you can see how things are elaborating. Ooh, it's nice. So you can see that there's going to be a third tier above this one. So this whole row is going to have a row above it, presumably. And presumably there's going to be a character down here next to Festiva and Narmaya. She's gorgeous. She's small, petite, and cute, and lovely. Currently with Fairy, of course, I'm thinking about possibly mating both of these, because they are absolutely delightful. They're my favorites for sure. And especially if Brian and Knickerbocker is voicing Narmaya, that's even more of a I must choose this character. So yeah, I'm interested to find that out. I've been right about some of the other predictions, which was nice. So hopefully I'll be right about this one too. She does very much sound like it. She has a very particular sound to her voice to most characters she plays. Not saying that she has to be typecast, but you know, it tends to have that ring to it. A lot of actors really do, you know, and I feel like I recognize it. But anyway, going back to RPG mode. See what we have ourselves for. We have 270,000 gold. That's a lot of gold. We should be trying to unlock some skins and stuff. And I know I had that fairy color skin that apparently I'm supposed to have, but I still haven't really seen it. I don't really know what is going on with that. I don't really understand it. They haven't explained it particularly well. I suppose I'll just have to drop it and see if I ever find out what the hell it means. Lunacy Archipelago. Forgotten Forest. Ooh, forestry. I like forest. Whose lush green embrace hides a long-lost chapter of the sky's history. Episode 27, Boundary. Wait a minute, what did we do? We did both of these, did we? We did this one because that was the holiday resort. And this one we did because that was stupid thingy, yeah. So we did do them, okay, cool. Lunacy Archipelago. Let's do this. Let's get back into it. Hopefully my weaponry and equipment loadout will be fine. They have all this like interesting implementations of like grids and stuff, but I don't think I care too much. I think I have the reason to. Apart from this overall strength of my weapon needs to be good enough. Hoping to get to the bottom of the strange phenomena plaguing the Skydom, the crew sets a course for the Lunacy Archipelago. And Yggdrasil is here now! Woohoo! Primal beasts.
Huh. I see. And that's why you came to us for help.
Nice. So, Colossus is also a primal beast, and so therefore a good guy? Whoa.
They said there are distortions spreading through the skies, causing all this chaos.
So it's all related.
There's a line between the distorted and unaffected parts of the sky. They called it a boundary. Primal beasts inside the distorted part.
What original name.
Rewritten from the inside out.
Why don't you just say it's a boundary?
But I can reverse the process by absorbing their power. Then they can still move around safely inside the boundary without losing control.
Whoa. You're absorbing their power? Jeez.
Rewritten, huh? Sounds like the same thing.
She gonna be okay holding all that in?
That's crazy. And it's not any kind of astral power doing it, right?
A power that can alter not only the sky realm, but primal beasts as well.
Yay!
As if a god is toying with reality, like a child playing in a sandbox.
Like a matryoshka in a dollhouse. I don't know. What are you doing?
Boundary. And a godlike
There's some weird analogies. Before leaving Amalthea, Gran received some unsettling news from Sierra Carte.
This is only a rumor, but it sounds like there's been unusual activity in the Daedroid belt in North Bass, too.
That's all the way out on the edges of Fanta Grande. Does that mean the entire Skydom has already been affected?
Actually, I think we can say the changes have begun to spread across the Grim Basin.
Across the Grim Basin? Then this won't stop with Fanta Grande. At this rate, it'll swallow up the entire Sky Realm.
Sierra Carte's silence, that's not only a silence, sigh, more like, is more eloquent than words. Well, it's not silent.
We still don't know who's behind these distortions, but the whole world is under threat. We have to put a stop to this ourselves.
And we will.
Okay, when are we doing
With all
that?
this going on, I wonder how Rosetta is faring.
Aw, jeez. She couldn't have picked a worse time to go back to Le Massier.
Oh, lovely.
You don't have to worry
Le
about
Massier.
Rosetta. I'm sure she's fine.
Yo.
Goblins on our ship.
Red Dragon.
Black Eyes, Red Dragon? Or is that what it is? Red Dragon, Black Eyes, Red Dragon, Blue Eyes, White Dragon.
Where did they come
Red
from?
Eyes, Black Dragon, that's what it
What's
is.
wrong with them? Be careful, everyone.
I don't know that much about Yu-Gi-Oh!
Anything that gets in our way right now is dust.
Height, age unknown, height 165 centimeters, type primal beast. Oh. Hobbies gardening, likes attractive people regardless of gender, weaknesses machines. That's peculiar. Peculiar bio. Alright. There she goes. They're already dead, girl! What's up with this?
Are you okay?
Yes, we're fine.
Wide open.
Oh god. Went the wrong way. Hit that one down. Get that one. Good. God damn it, low.
Finish.
Yay! We have 100 seconds to go!
Congratulations.
Age 11. It's Aya. Height 131 centimeters, type human, hobbies fashion, likes her master. Who is that? Dislikes creepy old men. Lovely. Is that her master by any chance? Is her master a woman? Is that why it's okay? Who's her master? Nice, nice timing. Right when the wolf is about to hit. Oh, you fucking teleported? Oh, you asshole. Ugh. Annoying.
Nice and easy.
Alright. Nice timing, girl. Although now they're all dead. A little earlier would have been better. I use Skybound Arts. I did things, even though I kind of missed.
Yet to end.
Hey, what? Goddamn. That's not a good start. Oh well. We got unlocks. Episode 28, Mystic Woodlands. What, the Haunted Grounds now? Okay. Oh yeah, I really should be doing my thing. Ooh. Gran and the others head to Lunacy Archipelago where their crew member Rosetta is on short leave. Rackham remains aboard the Grand Cipher to deal with any unanticipated contingencies while the rest of the crew heads into the forest.
She says she can feel a strange power all through the forests of Lumacier. I can't quite put it into words.
See, I normally pronounce that
The
Lunacy.
forest seems off, even to me. It never gave me that feeling before.
So the boundary is creeping through Lumacier now.
You think that means Rosetta's in the same shape as the other? Ow!
Shut up, Scales for Brains! Don't even say stuff like that!
What if it's true?
Yo, Vern, calm down.
Rosetta draws power from the forests of Lumacier. I'm sure that will protect her.
Let's just hurry up and find her.
What if this forest becomes corrupt? Looks pretty dark to me. Tiny people with pointed ears, Harvard. Many are talented merchants with a natural penchant for logical thinking. While they are generally brave and tenacious, their small frames are less than ideal in combat. Like Sierra Fante or whatever her name is. Sierra Carte. The one that we personally have access to buy stuff and get our points. Escape from the forest! Sure. Sure. Trying to run, but it's not easy.
No more games. I'll finish it.
Because I have to double tap it, and sometimes it doesn't register it for whatever reason. Yeah!
I believe in you!
Good job, let's go deeper! The knight who leads the Order of the White Dragons, having earned the trust of the kingdom, citizens of Fandrash through his heroic endeavors, he travels the skies in search of knowledge that will provide information for his country's future. In the past, he veers over the vice captain of the Order of Black Knights. That was Lancelot. Sometimes I'm trying to run and I can't, like now. Run! No, that's a gut block. There we go, run.
Now this...
Can you not, please?
By my sword.
Okay, kill him, yeah, sure.
Fighting cold. Here's your heart. Get ready.
There. Can you jump, please?
Finish.
Woo! On a roll! What kind of roll? One of them, bro, is nicknamed Sammy. For a playboy all the same, he can be a bit more emotional with his buddies. He's called the primal beast to do so by name Iggy, and two manly in love. Oh, in his delusions at least. Awesome. Yeah, I think I read some of these before. Because there's so many of those.
We're wide open.
No more games. I'll finish it.
You're already dead, girl. You're already dead! Can you stop?
No more games.
Ooh, 99 seconds. I get chills watching you fight.
The battle has yet to end.
There we go. There's the S's. Good, good. And all the stuff. That's better. More episode. Episode 29, Beat of Dog Wings. Oh, Narmaya's here. Ooh. That's nice. I didn't know they'd have a Narmaya in here. Yeah. The crew pushes deeper into the woods, where there are no trails to follow, in search of Rosetta. Hey, Fairy! Yeah, Fairy! Not far from where they are struggling through the dense underbrush, a young Erun woman stands among the trees.
Power I sense seems denser here compared to the other islands.
My girl!
There must be something nearby damming the flow.
She's so gorgeous.
This strange force gradually swallowing up Fanta Grande, distorting the world as it goes. I'm certain it's related to the other world. I suppose it's because I'm a ghost that I can perceive it. The dead are closer to the other world than the living after all.
The ghostly maiden Fairy, whom Gran and the others met on the mist-shrouded isle, has also been investigating the strange occurrences in Fanta Grande.
Lumacia is nearly saturated with all the power pulling here. There's not much time. I have to let everyone know.
Where are you hopping off to?
Belial, oh god. No!
Who are you? You're the one behind this. I'm a step closer to the other world than most. You can't fool me.
Oh, you're lovely, pure and innocent, but sharp as a knife.
Or a whip.
Or maybe it's your purity which honed that razor's edge. As much as I'd love to welcome an ingenue into the world of sensual delights, you'll have to wait your turn. A lot of people have come calling today.
Huh? What are those things?
Sorry to disappoint you, but you're not here to play detective. I just need another piece on the board.
Oh no. Fairy, no!
Yggdrasil, is something wrong? What? A powerful force?
It's over 9,000! His waifu.
Do you think it's Rosetta fighting someone?
Think it is? Is that what you call Rosetta, Barry?
No, it's not Rosetta.
Yeah, exactly.
Yggdrasil said the power that's spreading through the sky spiked just now. Here in the forest, only for a second.
And there's something in this forest with us?
I'm not sure. She said she only sensed it for a moment.
You better look sharp then. No telling what might happen.
What do appearances have to do with a time like that?
Everybody stay close to me. Let's keep a tight formation.
A small dragon who knows the secrets of the world and is especially recognized among people of extraordinary talents. There are those who firmly believe that he can never coexist with the girl in blue, Red Dragon. Oh god. I don't even know what this Black Eyes Red Dragon thing is. Exterminate all foes.
Remember your
I
training.
just felt something. Said something, but what? Yeah?
Go for it.
Alright. I couldn't do what I wanted. It's fine.
Don't act rashly.
Don't give me a star.
Look out!
I bet other fellas are playing hide and seek.
Yeah.
Over there.
You're wide open.
Finish.
Ooh.
That was a long time though.
One down.
An uncommon and much larger breed of the timber wolf. Apart from size, the main difference can be seen from the front legs. Using the sharpened blades on their front legs, they viciously hunt their prey. Packs are often found roaming where other larger bosses dwell. And that was like a slasher. I think the name of that was.
By my sword, now! It's fighting cold. Pierce the heart!
Nice. Good go.
You're wide open. Get ready.
Finish.
Oh, she got it. Nice.
You made that look easy.
That takes care of that.
Valiant
Quest clear! What do we got? Ooh, nice. I was worried we'd spend too much time in the first section. Cool. So when do we get to fight Fairy? Ah, I see! We have the wonderful score of ass! Yay! Our objective is complete. Phantom Girl. Dancing Phantom Girl. Ooh. I really like you, Well, no, I can change it. Yeah. We finally get Fairy! Woohoo!
Do you see someone over
I
there?
was gonna say I really like you, Catalina, but it might be time to go. But I actually do something else.
Is that
Hello.
Fairy?
Hey,
What are you
Fairy.
doing in Lumacier?
Singularity. Your existence is distorting the world.
No.
It's time I brought you to heal.
Mm.
You need to learn the difference between right and wrong.
You need to learn the difference between being one of Belial's lackeys and seeing the truth.
Harry, what's wrong with you? I don't... Back off, girl in blue. No one said you...
Girl in blue says girl in blue.
Harry...
Lyria, get behind me.
They're all in blue, to be fair. Ah.
Those monsters again. They must have affected Fairy's memories too.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She seems a lot more aggressive than the others were.
Now let's see what we can
What's
do.
wrong? Lost your nerve? I guess it's my move, Singularity.
Looks like we have to fight if we're gonna get her back to normal.
Okay.
Time for Fairy. Woo! Fairy.
The tiny maid who strives to become a proper lady while Gran and crew are visiting the vault's village. They aided her in the search of her vanished monster, Sokka the Great. Once matters are taken care of, she starts joining the crew on their journey. Io is persistent. That was about Io. We'll need to read that up later. They like increasing the volume of the music here.
Fairy. Woo! Fairy.
with Catalina, maybe. Ready. I went the other side and he jumped back over. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Do what I want. Stop jumping when I don't want you to. He's very irritating to deal with. As other people have said many times. Oh my god. No, she's down on the ground. Oh, that's bad. I got caught there. Thank you, Catalina. Alright. That did not go as well as I'd hoped. But okay. Ah!
Can't show mercy in battle.
I missed my super and all that. A.
No!
Weapons obtained, lever belt, 20% boosted fire, whatever. Well, we got all those. 10,000 damage or more, nice. Well, I suppose that's alright, since we got the 10,000 damage or whatever. Light skill boost, 20% boost to lights, thunders, and Zion's weapon skills. I don't really know what any of this shit is about. Medium boost to light characters, critical rate. Ooh. Boosted damage to weak points. Oh, okay. Critical rate is nice.
We got Fairy! Immediately switching to Fairy. Ooh, Fairy's joined your party! You can now use her as your main quest character. She can also support your quest as partner character. Yeah!
Panacea 2. Ooh, more healing. Ooh, nice. Or completing the quest. Nice.
Why, we're friends.
Oh, don't friend zone me, girl. I want a little more than that. Anyway, you know she is dead. Still. Pick those up. That's nice.
Let's get Fairy! Fairy! Yeah!
Woo! quest character has now been changed. My throat is screwed. I don't know why, because I'm actually in the process of consuming a lozenge for my throat. It's supposed to help, but it's not. Character uncap. Character uncap! Woohoo! Use that to raise level cap.
Sure. Woo!
Right. This character's now able to perform their super skybound art when the SBA gauge is full, regardless of remaining HP. Ooh. Ooh. That's sexy. Yes. Level uncapped. No more benefit. But okay, so that's an interesting thing. Benefit once, but not the second time. Because that was the thing that I was wondering, like, is there going to be another thing that we get? So I need to see what's base highest attack. I wish I could, you know, organize this. So 305 is dark type on that, the hunter's rifle. Ooh. Guns, oh god. 305 is nice though. There's also other abilities though. Wind skill boost, which I don't really know what wind skill boost is all about or any of that crap. I don't understand that. They never really explained what are wind skill boosts, what I can use them for, what classifies as wind skill. I don't know. Whirlwind's Aegis, level 1. I don't know how to use that, for example. So I'm really just going for raw damage. 365, Jesus. Yggdrasil Crystal Blade Omega. Hunter's Rifle again, 305. The one with the highest base will presumably have the highest full as well. Hopefully that'll be like that. So that's why. Colossal Cane Omega. 365. We're looking for a 36 better than a 365. See some 300s. 365 again. We're currently using that, but that's maxed, you see, so we can't tell the difference. 365. See, I can't tell. Big boost to Earth characters attack. 50% boost to guide weapons goes. It doesn't mean anything to me. 340. 974 is a maxed out one. Okay, so we need the 365 thing. This. So that. Oh. Oh, no. I don't want this one. I want this. So we just up this. Goes all the way to that. 1115, sure. Get that up to max. Uncap. Sure. Now I go up to 60. Uncap again. No, we can't. Fair enough, but we can do this again. Upgrade. This will put us up to 1500. This is not bad. Skill upgrade. Starts taking shards and then it takes other stuff. We have so many jewels, I don't even care. Sure. Get all of that. Whatever. I don't care. So like, I don't really know how to use the skills or anything. They never really taught me that. If anyone knows, please let me know. If there are things that I'm not understanding or, you know, using or whatever, please let me know. This is casual. This is backseating allowed. You know, I'm trying to learn first and foremost. I look at this RPG mode as a way of learning as well. Anyway, Panacea 2! Woo! Change support skill. Medium restoration. Ooh. Right. This full arsenal seems interesting. I do want to see what it does. I do want to check it out. But yeah, like Catalina her character. I don't know. I want to check out the support skills on my support character, but I don't think I can. I don't really use anything but set 1. Appearance, character on cap. I don't want her to be my quest character. I don't know, you know? I don't know. Just stick to that.
Appearance! Woohoo!
So, what I like is this. I use number 5. Oh my.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Have about. And there are other things apparently we can upgrade too. That was a lot we just did. Ha! Look at that! Ooh, a nice big dog with a grin behind her. Shadow Shop!
The weapons, are we? Support skills, sure.
Ether Blast! Medium minimal damage projectile. Revive an ally, medium HP respite. Wow. That's disgustingly good. How much money for all of this? We'll buy it all.
Use it well. Oops. Seems like use it well. Thanks again.
So I don't have to come here again.
Thanks again. Here you go.
We have so much money. Veteran of the marketplace!
We stock every type of weapon you can imagine.
Every time I left you in the
To equip them later.
Flames of Prosperity increases the just naturally increases that. Nice. Max 1900. Whoa. It's actually a better weapon. Fuck. Jesus. And I actually really like that because that's Flames of Prosperity that increases my natural. Ooh, that's better. I actually should have got this instead. Fuck.
Here you go.
And you can buy as many as you want. Oh, okay. We'll buy one of each.
Here you go.
Here you go.
Here you go.
So we have everything available.
Thanks again. Thanks again.
But Septian Burners, or Septian Burners is what I want to use actually. Instead of the thing I just made,
Bring me some special
which
treasures.
sucks.
I'll trade you for even specialer weapons.
Specialer weapons.
This also sounds like... No, wait, no. I was thinking about who it was. Sarah Williams, maybe.
Skin. What?
Ooh. What is those blue things? God damn it. I don't seem to have the ability for any of this.
Change your mood, change your look.
Ooh. But we have these accessed. And those are maxed out, huh? But we have these colors available to us. Maybe not here, but in like ranked and stuff.
Thank you very much. Don't be a
Okay.
stranger.
We got all of this shit, yes. Yes. Okay, so... Sure. Well, I want to try and change a few things now, because we got other stuff. We got a better weapon that has also money attached to it. Oh yeah, that. It's a shame that I only realized now. What's this R and SR and crap? What's that all about? Is that like Treasure Cold Steel? With the levels? What was the name of it? I can't even remember. I think it's just Earth. Septune Burner. That's it. Upgrade, uncap. Can't uncap now. So this goes back to max. That only goes to 939 though. Weird how it said I get max, and then now I can't. I can't even tell what the hell boost item drop rate. I do like that. But it said its max is 1900. But I can't uncap it. And its current upgrade max is like 900. Which is really strange. Because that isn't the same thing. Flame Rapier at max. This one. Alright. Whatever, fine. Apparently I don't want to change. I don't know if the revives me particularly useful, because I'm more likely to die than my teammate. And I can't seem to change what my teammate loadout is. So I don't think it's as useful as I'd like it to be. Because if I, like, had it on my teammate, maybe that'd be pretty cool. On me, it's like, Okay. Episode 31, a whiff of a solution. Why we're friends, out of the clear blue.
Yeah, very. Woo!
Still haven't really done much with Fairy. I've actually just been practicing something which you can practice on every character, which is their Skybound art. Come on.
Haha!
Oh god.
Fairy! What happened? Where's that man?
Fairy? Are you alright?
Captain? And Lyria? What are you all doing in Lumos?
When I was doing that Shadowcraft Take 2, and any Shadowcraft Take 2 I do, or even any Take 2, any match I play, Fairy has become my emblem, and from Star Reader Stella, and she's my leader for Shadowcraft.
Strange things have been happening all
When I
over
play
the
that.
Skydom. And
So you might
Rosetta
recognize
was here
her.
in Lumassier, so we came to find her.
So you've all noticed the strange power at work too.
Because she is a Shadowverse character. As is
Acting
Lumia.
suspicious?
Well, not
You met
Lumia.
him here
What's her
in
name?
the forest?
Lyria? Lyria. Lyria and Fairy are Shadowverse characters. Gran and Vern are not,
That's right.
currently.
And he had these crystalline monsters with him that gave off a strange energy. They must be the same monsters you encountered.
And that's our guy.
And that's our guy!
I think so too. I'm not sure how to put it, but I could tell from his aura that he was no ordinary person.
Fairy, could you take us to the place where you met him? I'm worried
Oh,
about
God.
Rosetta. This might be the clue we need to unravel the whole mystery.
That's why I'm gonna put my fist like this. Uh-oh. Just as the crew decide on their next destination, figures burst out on the long cross nip high. Ah!
Ew, what's wrong with them?
Well, the goblins.
It's all over them. The power emitted by those black crystals.
No!
Look out!
No god. The ethereal girl was once bound to an island shrouded in mist, hidden from the eyes of the world, kept there by a powerful beast who granted her immortality. Gran and his crew lifted the curse, releasing her. Now Fairy searches for closure.
Fairy! Yeah, Fairy.
I really like Fairy, if that hasn't already been clear.
Wait a minute, are those goblins?
You have to win!
I don't know, something about it seems wrong.
I still need to practice more, of course. I don't really want to do that right now. See, I don't know her moves. I don't know anyone's moves. I know she has a DP, which is the dog phantom. I know I just used her SBA, which I didn't really want to. I'm trying to do the other thing. I'm trying to do... I'll tell you if I get it. I'm trying to do the electrocutor. You can just do that over and over again.
What's the matter?
Yeah, that one. Want some? Yeah, that's what I want. The circle and like other stuff. But I'm not getting it because I don't really know how to do it.
Hooray!
I'm probably better off with Gran, to be honest. Age 24, height 90 centimeters, except for a average for a Harvin. Type Harvin, hobbies training, likes kids' meals, fireplaces, tall people, dislikes height differences, things on top of tall shelves. Sure. But that means she dislikes herself, because that's where she likes to put herself, and I'm pretty sure I made that joke last time. Yeah, that. Kochi. I did this again. Somehow I managed to get A in that last focus training thing. You know when you fight Gran? With Fairy. Even though it may not look like it, given how bad I'm doing right now. The sound from Momo is sick, man. I really like it. Alright, cool.
Whatever! Ah! I can choose watching you fight!
So do I, but not for the good reason. B! Whoa! That was bad. Ah! I'm not good with Fairy. No! No! That's my waifu. No! Ah. I did not do well with her. No. The glossary entry Nephilim has been unlocked. Episode 32, Darkness Smiles. Well, I mean, we've already died in the story because I died to that stupid boss because I didn't have a strong enough weapon. The mechanical one. So I'm alright, whatever.
One
There's
of those dark
Percival.
crystal creatures has appeared every time there was an incident. Are they causing these events somehow?
I wonder. Percival, Lord of Flame. His dream is to found a kingdom free from war and iniquity, where strong and weak alike may live in peace and security. I wondered if that was Serenity. In pursuit of his goal, this young lion travels the skies, earning the trust of like-minded people. The battle on Fremel Island led him to conduct his own investigation into the changes taking place across the skies. He realized there was a clear border to the affected area and that the border was
Those
advancing.
black crystals appear within the border. They provoke monsters into aggression. And many witnesses have suffered sudden health crises.
Crises.
Judging from the rumors I've heard, the crystal monster's sphere of influence is growing daily. If my theory is correct and the boundary of the affected area is advancing, the majority of the Skydom may have already been consumed.
Bravo!
You figured out quite a lot about Exia already.
Yeah, what's
Gathering
Exia?
accounts, having the detachment to envision the bigger picture, you'd make a good king.
However, that will never happen because I'm gonna stop you here and now.
Who are you?
Just an itinerant archaeologist. Wherever mystery lurks, there I am, elbow deep.
Archaeologist. Don't insult my intelligence. And what do you mean by Exia? Those black crystals?
Oh, Gold Star. And you're right. I'm no archaeologist.
You're the one behind this.
Grappling with former allies to the twisted strains of corrupted causality.
Oh god, he really is. Belial really is Aswell, isn't he?
Corrupted.
There's a lot of link
you
between
using
Aswell
Exia to
and
distort reality?
these Beelzebub, but with these fucking automatons and his causality shit.
It's complicated. I know how it looks, but these things don't belong to me.
Mm-hmm.
And Exia isn't directly responsible for the corruption. These crystals are just toys. They help me bring things to a head,
Nice.
but not much more.
Speak plainly. Is there someone else behind all this?
I heard people making fun of Rackham's face, but really, that's just the art style. They really like doing that with the lack of nose.
That's right. The real brains of the operation.
What? What is?
He's been sealed away in Pandemonium. He's one of the few friends I have left. So being the sentimental soul that I am, I had to mount a rescue attempt.
Oh, I see.
But once I woke him up, he started trying to get out on his own, and he's been a little too gung-ho about it. He's throwing so much power against the seal that it's spilling out into the skies and causing all this distortion. You've gotta laugh. Poor little guy's trying so hard. Oh, and that empire? What was it, Erste? It never really had a resurgence. Those troops are just a mob of former soldiers. They're not getting orders from anywhere, just chasing the shadows of commanders long gone, running around, conquering territory for no one at all.
And this flute is very Yasukira Nishiki or whatever his name is. I can't remember his exact name, but something like that. Which is the composer. I'm trying to remember the name of the composer for Octopath. And there is a lot of Octopath influence, and to hear that he, or Yasunori Nishiki, something like that. I don't speak Japanese. And I definitely could hear from the very beginning of this game that there was a lot of Octopath. And some moments of the music definitely feel very Octopath.
Causality and memory tampering notwithstanding, mob psychology is frightening, isn't it? It's amazing how
I can't remember which theme it is. Maybe Percival's that has quite a bit of it.
Talkative, aren't you? But that means Pandemonium is the locus of these phenomena.
Right again. I really shouldn't talk so much.
Like his kind of like his trademark is there,
I
definitely.
appreciate the intel. Now move! Pandemonium awaits!
Poor little mortal. Don't you know you're all bound up in causality's chains?
No! No!
Now dance for me.
This will be interesting. With Fairy. One of the Lane brothers, nicknamed Tommy, fellow playable all the same, be a bit cool-headed with his buddy, currently in the midst of the lovers' fight between the Empire's beautiful Prime Minister and his own delusions. Okay, so that's who he likes, Prime Minister. Right. But we don't see that. We only have Catalina bots and Yggdrasil supers. We don't have his love, in any way. Using triangle with quarter circle is pretty good to get Beppo out and not have to do super.
Excellent. Finish.
Yeah!
I was finished already.
Great job.
Thank you.
Wyvern Reverie! A trial which pitted the Singularity's power against the fearsome Dragon of Destruction. The captain's allies too were tested. The test took place in a strange dreamlike dimension. I don't know what that's about. Maybe we'll have that in one of those chapters. Yeah, that's why I want more often coaching.
My path of duty shall never waver.
Well, she's doing that.
Embrace the code, blades of frost!
Basically, to avoid using super prematurely. No, that's now it's doing the one I normally want. No, give me Beppo, yeah.
Finish.
Ah, beat you to it, silly Catalina. Nah.
I'm so proud of you.
She was gonna do her super and then she didn't.
Ready for another round?
A. Well, A's better than B. So I'll take it. We got all three things this time. Because we got the A. Again, it's the time that I'm struggling on. The Gaussian entry Exia has been. Oh, don't say the Exia, huh? Okay. Gaussian entry Exia Dunamis has been unlocked. Ooh. Roaring Flames. Hello, Percival.
Mwah!
End to these jokers.
I'll finish this.
Nice.
Ah!
Thank you, Percival.
I can smell that man on him too.
Hmm.
So Sir burns a lot?
They made out, did they? I didn't know that.
Girl in blue. Red dragon. Singularity.
Single phrases.
Any who dare to obstruct my path to kingship or threaten the security of the skies will be purged by flames.
Okay. Well, here we go, Fairy, and there. Hey, yeah, was that a weaknesses? We already read this one. I like trying to read them, but we already read this one. I never met Rosetta like in Shadowverse. I don't know who she is, like some of the other characters.
Ah!
Fight the Dragon Knights, Percival.
Them now. Lonely worm. Lonely worm.
Stop giving me Beppo, please. Maybe I should go with Square. Right.
Heal yourself. No one
God damn.
No more games.
Jump up.
Those who stand in my way will face my wrath.
The Catalina win that one.
Yeah!
What a farce.
It was, kind of.
Quest clear.
This battle has yet to
Will
end.
it, will you?
Yeah! Woo! Hey, damn it.
Took too long.
Ah.
Okay. So I was trying to mix things up to try and get the moves that I wanted, because I was doing a lot of quarter circle with various different buttons. And then I maxed when he was broken, I was trying to max the instant, and it does work, the instant Skybound Art ability so that I could get Skybound Arts into that, but you know, whatever. I also didn't really use the X one, I used the Circle Skybound Art, which I probably should use the X one. You can now use him as your main quest character, you can also support your quest as a partner character. Good. You got Rage 2 for completing the quest. The Rose Trial. Oh god. Oh no.
Ah!
We'll see what we can do here.
That was a splendid fight, Gran.
I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Sir Burns a lot. Did you meet that suspicious
Sir Burns a lot. What a lovely name.
Who? Oh, him. That wretch.
Yeah.
I found
Blah
his
blah
purpose
blah
level.
blah.
There's no doubt.
He's
in
not
my
really a
mind.
man of many words.
He's
is
the
he?
one
Man
responsible
of
for
few
the
words.
chaos threatening the Sky Realm.
No. It appears not. Although he's certainly involved.
Percival relates what he heard from the man who accosted him, the information about the dark crystal creatures called Exia, and the enigmatic figure sealed in Pandemonium. I'm surprised we got the Exia data entry before now then. Konami explains why the disorder is expanding outward from Pandemonium.
If his power has this much influence on the world with the seal in place, what'll happen once it's broken?
Oh, I imagine you can figure that out.
I can't even imagine.
Okay,
If we
maybe not.
extrapolate from the events so far, his power threatens to rewrite reality as we know it, to bring about the end of the world.
We ain't gonna let that happen. What's it gonna be, Gran? Do we go after that shady dude or head straight to Pandemonium?
Are you gonna open up 2 different quest portals for me?
First, we need to do what we came here to do, and make sure Rosetta's alright.
Okay, and that means fighting her!
Yeah!
While.
Ooh, look who it is!
I didn't know Zoe was her aide.
Huh?
So, he's not reckless.
Rose Queen!
Oh, cool! I know who Rose Queen is! I didn't know Rosetta was Rose Queen.
Basically, Rose Queen is a card that's existed in several different ways, including Alter Sphere. It's a Forestcraft legendary. She can make crimson bursts in your hand and deal direct damage to your opponent with them. she's definitely well known. I just didn't put two and two together that Rosetta was gonna be her, especially if Zoe Dragoncroft, not Forestcroft, is her aide. But hey,
I'm lucky you were here then, Zoe.
the primal beast known as Rose Queen is the true form of Gran's trusty crewmate Rosetta.
Ooh.
Oh. Here in the forest of Lumacy, where she can draw on her greatest power, she's been laboring to hold back the corruption spreading through the sky. Does this mean that when we get Zoe as our 5th character, her super is going to be Rose Queen? That's interesting. Zoe is the Sky Dweller manifestation of Grand Order. The primal beast. What?
She's a primal beast.
Tasked with maintaining balance in the world. The encroaching tide of chaos is rapidly upsetting the balance she exists to preserve. That power has pulled in Lumacy Archipelago, where Rose Queen holds it at bay.
It's no good. I can try to control the flow around the Lumacier, but the rest of the Skydom is being swallowed up as we speak.
Is this, Allegra Clark, by any chance?
The problem needs to be addressed at the source. Is restoring that seal really our only option?
Her voice sounds very Allegra Clark. It sounds just like, the boss in, AI Somnium Files.
Once a seal has been broken, it is not easy to reverse its effects. There are other ways, but each carries its own risks.
No, I think I told about that before. It's very Soul Calibur.
Then you're going to stand by and let the skies
Like
rise?
Fearless Eyes, Sophia and stuff.
I couldn't do that. But you and I won't get anywhere without help.
So yet again, those children hold the key.
Rose Queen, please send them in the right direction. I must prepare for the next phase.
I don't know who Zoe is though. I
hate
can't
to send
tell.
them off without me, but I suppose I have to let them fly on their own sometimes.
I suppose this makes sense in Shadowcraft. In Shadowverse, sorry, not Shadowcraft. In Shadowverse.
Oh, it makes more sense.
Haha! That's so cool, because like I've been learning a lot of things. Like one of the coolest things that I've learned playing this game, in learning about Shadowverse and the lore behind Shadowverse and Granblue, is and how the cards make sense in the way they've been made, in the way they function to represent the lore. It's really cool. One of the things that I found before was that Lyria, she was a card in Brigade of the Sky. She was actually the flagship, the title was her pictured, very much like the title screen in this game, with the blue sky, Brigade of the Sky. And she is a 2-point play point follower. Was. She could still play her in rotation. Which, for an enhanced cost of 8, you could recruit the most expensive neutral follower from your deck, and then recover 7 play points. And the most expensive neutral follower at the time was, of course, Bahamut. So, in this game, the super where she's actually summoning the dragon Bahamut makes absolute sense when you think about Shadowverse. Here, we have another thing that makes quite a lot of sense. It's really nice. Putting things together. And that is Zoe. Do you see how she teleported right there? She teleports because she's a primal beast. And all primal beasts do that. So my thinking is, in Shadowverse, there are cards. She is one of them. Another one is the Forestcraft 5/5 Storm Girl right now. Very busty and beautiful. Half naked, you know the deal. Looks like a tribal sort of like character. Can't remember her name though. That's why I'm describing her. There are some cards which are expensive as a start, and like sometimes even uncastable, more than 10 mana. But then they say you either invoke this card, which again, invoke is a mechanic in Shadowverse, but that might very well be invoking primal beasts, right? So all the invoke cards that you cast, that you summon, might well be actually primal beasts in the lore, which would make sense because you're invoking them, and they like get summoned, and so they appear. You know, much like how Catalina summons her guardian and all that sort of stuff. and how Zoe can be summoned, and she can be invoked, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Zoe can be invoked as well as his Forcecraft leader. So that's one thing that makes sense, is that the invoke mechanic works specifically on characters which in the lore are primal beasts. But another part of it is there are some cards like those two that you can play for an accelerate cost, effectively, meaning a much cheaper cost, which means that it does something, maybe draws a card, puts a guardian, something relevant to their invocation. You know, and then gets teleported back into the deck. So like you will cast Zoe if you can't cast her through invoke, perhaps as a 1-drop, whereby she I can't remember if she like draws a card but then puts herself back into the deck. With the Forcecraft girl, she gives you a Greenwood Guardian, which if you play 7 Greenwood Guardians or 6, no, I think it's 6 Greenwood Guardians actually. 6 Greenwood Guardians will allow you to invoke the card, but if you don't have 6 Greenwood Guardians yet, or she's already in your hand from the deck, then she can go back into the deck after you play her accelerate cost and get a Greenwood Guardian in your hand. So basically the whole point is that all this sort of like invoke and like shuffling back into your deck and all this sort of like vanishing has a place in the lore because those cards are primal beasts, which do the same thing in a lore way. Like the way Zoe just vanished, it'd be like if I played the card Zoe for 1 mana and got her to shuffle herself back into the deck. She just shuffled herself back into the deck, effectively, in Shadowless. You know? That's really cool.
Rosetta! We finally
That they actually fucking make sense, and I keep seeing it. Like, oh, so that's why it does that. It's not just, you know, because it's one thing to make a card that's well designed purely for the card. It's like saying there's a curve. There are some shitty curves, there are some really well-made curves in the x-axis. It's one thing to make a really good curve in the x-axis. It's a completely different whole kettle of fish to make a really beautiful curve that works in the x, the y, and the z-axis. You factor in other things that also work well, let alone the already hard thing to do in itself. Meaning, creating good cards in a card game, this is one of the reasons why I always promote Shadowverse, to the point where I'm actually thinking of possibly making my channel more dedicated to that kind of content. Because it's so well made. And not only are the cards really well made, like for a card game, like they're not like bullshit RNG that completely ruins any form of like skill. They actually require the player to be competent and understand the cards they're using in order to get the most out of them to win the game. And it has you know, it has greater effect. Skill has a much greater effect in card games like Shadowverse than they do in Hearthstone, where you can just fucking rag roll or something stupid. And there's one thing to do that, and that's hard in itself. It's even more of a thing to then say, not only do these cards work really well in the way they're designed, functionally, for the card game, they also work really well because the functionality of the card makes complete sense when you compare and contrast it to how it works in the lore of the original game it came from. That's like unbelievably brilliant, you know? That's like, how did they make it connect with all these dots that are all over the place and make it all seemingly perfect? That's really top class. That's why I really love like side games. I think they're incredible because how do they manage to weave all of those different things together into a card that actually makes sense, functions fairly, is really well made, and a card game is really well made that also links to the lore in a way that makes sense. Like, it's really good. It's pretty impressive. Like, Invoke is a good mechanic. It works well, but I didn't know that it was because you have primal beasts. You know, that part just whatever. I don't care. I don't need to know about it. Now I know about it. It's like, oh my god, that makes even more sense. It's really good. It's really good.
Rosetta, you wouldn't believe what's been going on.
Like, not only is the functionality, but also the flavor perfect. That's really difficult. And in
Rosetta,
one thing.
You were already taking steps to fight back before we even figured out what was happening.
Yes.
Most people, well, a lot of games, can't even do one right. Let alone combine the two, and it's really good. It's like actually an Odyssey. You know, this is why these are my favorite games. You know, when I posted one of my 10 most best games to get to know me, they're games that can do this shit. They're games thinking on a whole fucking another level. Literally, it's like the Z-axis, a whole nother level, a whole nother dimension, where they're combining both flavor text that makes sense and they're cool and interesting, with functionality which works in a really cool way that's fair and skill based, and all together combine into a synergetic like card, or in the case of Etrian Odyssey, loot drop, so that hey, there's a cool bat, it has an eye, if you bind the arms you can extract its eye. Its eye is also material, but you wouldn't know that without reading the blur. You know? It's really good.
Releasing those Exia creatures throughout the forest. If he's still here, we have to put a stop to it.
Sorry for going on about it, but it's one of the most... It's something that really impresses me, playing a whole bunch of different games, when game designers can do that. Because that's not easy.
Lyle is no longer on this island. Gran, you and the others must go to Pandemonium.
I know. But we'll get through it now that you're back with us.
I'm sorry. I can't go with you.
But why, Rosetta?
Because
if I were to leave my post, the chaos you've been seeing will only spread faster. So, it's up to all of you. Reassure me, Gran. As the Singularity, are you prepared to be the Sky Realm's hour of need?
I have to fight you, what the hell?
You can't be serious!
It's for your own good. But if you can't handle this, you won't be able to save the world. The battles awaiting you will be harsher than you can imagine. So show me that you have what it takes to overcome them.
Rosetta's right, Gran.
Oh, great. So is she not being contortionalized by Exia?
If we can't defeat her, we won't be able to fix anything.
This is her real self?
Looks like we got no choice but to set her mind at ease then. We'll show her just how ready we are.
Okay, Larry, you're not gonna die or take any damage from this, Vern, so you can just talk all you like, but yeah!
Alright, Rosetta, here I come!
Easy to stand there and just shout it out without doing anything, Vern!
Oh boy. The mysterious girl is imprisoned by the Eastern Empire for her power to control Final Beast, so expected from her guardian Catalina. She made Grand decide to travel with him. Also, guardian's Catalina. Cabela herself had no memories of past, like as a regular girl, but curious and figurative about something. Trying to read it fast means I can't read it particularly accurately. Oh. Oh my.
Woo!
No, that's not. Oh god.
Yes, it's good, I'm sure.
Alright.
There's something was coming, I'm right.
Alright. I'm gonna run out of time with this fucking fight. Oh my god. What is going on? I'm trying to defend against this stuff, but I don't know if I can do it. It's the time that I'm worried about. Oh fuck, poison? God. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do enough in time.
Let me ensnare your mind. Domination.
What are you doing? What is this? What is this thing? I'm gonna die. Time.
Ensnare your mind. Domination.
Why is that not doing anything? Oh my god, what the fuck? We need to kill her quickly! We need to kill her! We're running out of time! Can I get over there and kill her, please? I can't fucking do this in time. I'm gonna die. Ah! Look how close I was. Want to know the answer to this question too? Which one is that? Ah, fuck. We're so close. God damn. So close. That's the heartbreak. Oh well. Zoe, age unknown, height 157 centimeters, type primal beast, hobbies, learning new things, likes mortals the world. Welcome, Kufkai. Kufkavi. What question are you wanting to know?
I, Rose Queen, shall test you. Prove yourselves.
Oh! Yes! Sorry, my head's not really in... Yeah, I love voice acting. And I love voice actors. And Brianna is one of my favorites, and I do feel it's her. But I can't be sure. Agreed. So I kind of just lost. I'm not happy about it because we were so bloody close. That's me against. Oh, okay. I did not know that. So much going on. I'm not necessarily able to do everything I want. There's just so much health to get through, you know? What is her overdrive? What the hell's that about? Oh, that. When does this fucking stop? Oh my god. I mean, I knew I was running out of time. I mean, I lost all my health before 11 seconds back, but I wasn't able to do enough damage in the time anyway. Kill that stupid... Can I get over that? Oh my god, I want to kill that butterfly. I always get that fucking thing. Alright, I have to avoid that. God. How are you feeling? Oh, I got over that stupid thing this time. Trying to get enough damage on her is really rough. what this fucking move is. It's super weird. Grid thing. Move, please! Never mind. Move, please. Oh my god, more shit. Oh, of course I get hit by that. I was trying to run. I can't run. When did it fucking come in? Of course I always get that. I don't know if I have enough time this time. Maybe I do. Woohoo! Well, it's a shame we died first time. Trophy and casualty unhinged. Yeah. No! Stop dropping it! There we go. B. Well, that's all I could do. That was not straightforward. Chimat, a mood. That was quite a mood. Medium boost to win characters at hack. 25% boost to aortist weapon skills. We did it! Yeah! We sadly died today, which is frustrating, but I'm not good at this game, so. My other title is Shadowverse Master Fighting Game
You've all
Noob.
grown so much. You're prepared. I'm sure of it now.
Yeah, well, I died.
We won't
Which is
let this go any
frustrating.
further.
The girl in blue, the red dragon, and the singularity. You three are the keys to ending this chaos. But those who wish to see it through will no doubt come for you.
With
Oh,
everyone standing by us, there's no way we'll lose. We know you're here fighting for us too, Rosetta.
Nice.
Always.
And I also think, speaking of voice acting, Kufkavi, I also think
Time for you to set out for Pandemonium.
Rose Queen
The
is
final battle awaits.
Allegra Clark. That's another guess I have.
Belial
I haven't seen
someone
Rose Queen before today, but
Do you
I
know
think
who?
listening to her, it sounds a lot like the boss in AI Somnium Files, and especially that character, more so than Dorothea or the other one from FE. But I really do think it's Allegra Clark.
Indeed. An astral by the name of Beelzebub. Beelzebub.
But why does a single astral have this much power?
That I don't know.
I wish Brianna would
Ordinary astral.
like my tweet that I sent out, like Jackie did and Kira did, who are absolutely wonderful people. And you should go check Jackie out. She actually streams. She's been streaming Nier Automata. I've been lurking. She's very sweet. Moon Princess, I believe was her handle. But yeah, no, it's really nice to get to, interact with voice actors on social media and ask and see and whatnot.
Belial
It's
is
always
clearly
really
hoping
nice
that
to get a
Beelzebub's
response,
return
cool.
will bring about the end of the world.
But yeah, I do think this is... I love trying to guess. I talk about that on Twitter as well, how I love trying to guess. And I always apologize ahead of time in case it's wrong, because I don't want anyone feeling like I'm not respecting their work because I didn't recognize the right person, But I do at the same time really like the idea of taking the plunge and and showing you whether I am capable of recognizing those sort of things, because I think there's skill in that. But either way, it's nice to see them at work, and it's nice to see what they do, what characters they want.
Does that mean this Beelzebub is another puppet dancing on Belial strings?
Perhaps. Beelzebub is
Because I've definitely been wrong before,
warping the
and I'll probably be wrong again.
But even so, that Belial character may pose an even greater threat.
Why sweat the details? If you ask me, they both need a timeout of epic proportions.
We can't waste any more time. Next stop, Pandemonium.
I'm counting on you.
Because,
I'll hold out here as long as I can.
Jackie Loster is Io in this game, and Kira Buckland is Lyria in this game, which hasn't been noted yet in like websites like behind the voice actors and stuff, which I do go to try and clarify. I often have a guess and then I'll look up behind the voice actors to see if I'm right, and if they haven't written it, then it's something I like talking about. Grand never say their farewells to Rosetta on board the Grand Cipher. The Grand Cipher
Should be able to make the trip in under half a day.
Time is not on our side. Full speed ahead, Rackham.
Where do those jerks get off trying to wreck our world? They're going down!
So you can clearly hear the same intonation as Iris Saga.
We'll stop them, no matter what.
I don't know why.
And again here,
I can't shake this.
Valkyria does a whole bunch of... I haven't listened to enough characters from Jackie Loster yet to recognize different voices, which I'm sure she's capable of. But obviously Kira has a very wide range of different voices between this one, which is not really Hiyoko. Hiyoko's very different. Trying to think of characters like Lyria. But it oh, I know. This voice is very similar to Reen's sister in Trials of Cold Steel, to Elise Schwarzer. If you've ever listened to Elise Schwarzer in Trials of Cold Steel, which is a game I played 1 and 2 of, she is pretty much doing that voice for Lyria. But she's got Hiyoko, which is very different, and she's got obviously 2B, which she is very proud of, and good for her. I'm really happy that she likes that as her like flagship identity, and she's got other voices too. She's very good.
Like there are all sorts of bad things just around the corner.
I love a lot of voice actors, I really do, and I wanna follow. I really need to follow. Speaking of, I should have followed this guy a long time ago because he's been one of my favorites for a good while. Derek Stephen Prince. Does he have a Twitter? There we go. Derek Stephen Prince is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I love his work. Even when you can really love a voice actor's work when you both love some of the voice of some of their characters that they play and absolutely hate some of the characters they play. Then that's a quality ass voice actor that's like above most and like a higher threshold. That's how I feel. And like a character like Hiyoko and Kokichi in Danganronpa. I have Danganronpa emotes. I love Danganronpa. Those two are characters I never liked, but I'm like torn because it's like I hate you, but I love your voice actor. But I hate you, but I love your voice. It's just like really funny. But it's because they did such a good job that they were able to not just. I mean, that's obviously just one aspect. I mean, obviously you can make good jobs in characters that are likable as well, and that's a skill as well. But I mean, I'm just saying that when you're able to like dissociate that. You're really it's clearer, shall we say? It's clearer to notice that the quality of the voice actor when you see that your feelings for their ability to portray it and the feelings for the character themselves that they're portraying are very, very far apart. But not that there isn't skill in being able to voice any particular character. Character representation is very important.
That blue-haired girl is a hell of a find.
She has the power to manipulate primal.
And that should not go without saying. It shouldn't like
Stroke of luck for us.
Characters that are likable, whatever, you can give them anyone. No, that's a skill too.
The primal beast with the roses is already
and like this little subtleties between why you like them. Because there's different characters, like there's no one shade of like, there's no one shade of dislike. There are many, and to be able to capture the exact shades of like the conniving, twisting, soulless creature that is Kokichi, the little brat that is both very rough on anyone else, but very soft on herself and Hiyoko. Like, it's really cool.
Let's get moving.
And being able to, through a voice, be able to express that is really, it's something I very much like. Anyway. The maximum level for all characters has been increased. This does not affect characters who have already been fully uncapped. This character is now able to perform their Super Skybound Art when the SBH gauge is full, regardless of remaining HP. Tiamat, Gold, and Omega, completion blue. I hope they're not talking about Fairy, because I thought I unlocked that when I unlocked her third level anyway. Animus Codex, completion loot. Grand Cipher is en route to Pandemonium. The glossary entry Zoe has been unlocked. And glossary entry Rose Queen has been unlocked. The glossary entry Grand Order has been unlocked. Grand Order has some rings a bell to me with Shadow Mask, but I can't tell why. The glossary entry Boundary has been unlocked.
Why we're friends? Yeah.
Let's learn a little more about Fairy. Fairy had a run-in with Belial while she was investigating strange occurrences in the Lumissier archipelago. An abnormal power is contaminating the Skydom. Fairy, having come in direct contact with the enemy, joins forces of Gran and the others.
All right, I'm counting on you guys.
1, 2, 3. Well, that's all right.
See if you can dig up any clues in the forest about that shady man.
You sure are close with your pets, Fairy.
I would hope so, considering how long we've been together.
And how you're pretty much destined to stay together no matter what.
Especially Beppo here.
Why especially
He
Beppo?
left my side the entire time we were on that misty little island.
Why not the others as well? Why does Beppo get extra love?
Oh yeah, you were on that island for decades, weren't you? After you became a ghost, I mean.
And we've been together ever since. Perhaps it's because we're ghosts that we're so close. We can understand each other just fine without saying a word.
I think that's really special, Fairy.
Hearing you say it like that. I guess being a ghost has its upsides too.
Well, don't worry, it's just water. Yee. Hello.
Stay sharp, everyone. There's something off about them.
Is there?
They're cloaked in the same power as that man.
Also, I really like how RPG mode is kind of like structured, because it gives me a very easy like structure for my stream. So basically, we complete one chapter, one area each stream. So this stream is, well, we're going to be doing more stuff for 4 hours, but the RPG mode element of it is almost complete. And then we take a break, and we're like 2 hours in, which is perfect, because it's like halfway. So after we do this sort of stuff, we'll be taking a break.
Back off! Stay away from us! Suspense can take them a whip's length.
That's about it.
A whip attack with low reach and negates projectiles!
Oh, that's what it does. I say I don't use one because I think it's cheap. Yes, I think it's cheap even though I suck. I don't want to use any cheap things because even though I suck. Not because I suck, because that's my mentality, really. I very much like doing things the hard way, even though sometimes I can really hurt myself that way.
Nice try. Your turn, Momo.
I also like doing that like the quarter circle way, even though I clearly am terrible. I've always been like that. It's not served me well. It would be much better in my life if I wasn't like that.
Whoa, Rip really goes far!
Because I'd have earned a lot more.
Whoa, someone broke through!
Tell you about
That's by your side.
Whoa.
Your turn. Okay, your turn. Your turn.
Nice.
Your turn. Your turn, Momo.
So So on that.
Oh, so his name's Double A. There's a good boy.
You're a good boy too, Vern.
Oh crap, we're surrounded by nothing.
This one?
Maybe Fairy's Whip can keep them from closing in. A whip attack! There's some fun behind you.
Yeah, this is the thing I want a lot of the time when I'm not getting it. That's really good. Because you have to like press back, and for me that's really difficult because if you don't time it right when you press back, you turn that direction, which makes sense. But that means it's no longer back, so you're not getting it anymore. One.
Nice try. Okay, your turn. Nice try. Go team. Okay, your turn. Gigi, you're not go team. Gigi, you're go team. Okay, your turn. Go team. Gigi, you're
Okay.
She's spectacular. Speaking of, now's your chance to charge in. Hey, summon Gigi, look down your phone and attack while I can't move.
you ready? Your turn. Go team.
But often I'm pressing the wrong thing because I'm not getting the thing I want.
Your turn. Go team. Okay, your turn.
Ah, I'm not getting the right thing I want.
No.
That's what I want.
Okay, your turn.
Oh.
Yeah, you did it.
Why don't we start?
Your rescue cages have max, Fairy.
Go for it.
Wow, Fairy's too kind to Sky by now. It's crazy.
And I love doing it the non-way of this, meaning X. And I've been practicing that a lot.
You ready?
So I got it immediately. It definitely is noticeable what I've practiced to what I'm not. I'm not saying I'm perfect at it, but I'm much better at doing the supers. One of the Lane Bros, nicknamed Sammy, for a playboy the same, can be a bit more emotional than his buddy. He calls applying with Beast, bigger silver name Iggy, and yeah. But yeah, honestly, my life is the contrast between doing things my way and the hard way, and not getting the success I know I'm out of it.
There's no answer to the bad guys. Fairy looks like a great team. I'm sure they can handle them.
So like, I really should be doing things as simple as possible. Because I'm not getting like this move that I want, for example. Alright. There's the super. I really need to get out of here. No, wrong direction. That's what I want. God damn it, you see I do wrong direction and stuff? Ah! Oh my god. That's what I want. Nope. I keep turning instead of doing the move I want. Nah, she finally was about to and then she got hit. That's the move I want. Bloody hell. Oh my god. Whatever. Oh my god, more? Oh god, this is bad. Oh my god. So I'll use super. I got the moves this time though. I don't know how I beat hard mode in this. Okay. See, I need a lot of work. A lot of work. I am awful. That takes care of that! It's tough when everything is... Whatever. And that's my main character, if you want to call it that.
Nice. Now that those monsters are taken care of.
That's why I say Shadowless Master, but...
Right. That man mustn't be
As
allowed-
bad as I am here... Why did I go to? I like to think I'm good at Shadow.
Are you okay, Fairy?
I have
You should rest for a
certain
little bit.
accolades to prove it.
Thank you, but don't
Nothing
worry about
particularly
me.
special, but
I just felt lightheaded for a second.
at least good.
Rest can wait. That man must be stopped as soon as possible.
I like to think I know what it's like on the other side of the
Any
coin.
guy connected to those black crystals is big trouble.
It's not just
Like
the
those
folks that
streamers who
want him. I know firsthand how poisonous
are
he
S
is.
rank and stuff.
He won't hesitate to use people to accomplish his objectives.
Since Master's basically legend in Hearthstone and stuff.
In fact,
Yeah.
he appears to take pleasure in the suffering of those he comes in contact with. I don't know what his intentions are, but whatever he's up to, can't be good.
Yes, this awful fighting has to end.
Let's go. I fear the incoming storm is one our sky has never seen before.
Fairy!
Determined to restore peace to their home, Fairy joins Gran and the others in tracking down the one responsible for the chaos. They follow the trail and advance deeper into the forest, resolved to safeguard the King Skydom from further calamity. Ah, that's Fairy's chapter. Yes, load, please. I heard like load times sometimes are. It depends. The fact that there's nothing shown while we're loading is also kind of a contribution. Anyway, let's try and learn some Percival. Percival returns to his senses after crossing swords with Gran and company. In the ensuing lull, Percival shares the findings of his personal investigation with Lyria and Vera.
You all saw them too, didn't you? Exia, those black crystalline creatures floating in the air. I've been collecting eyewitness reports to determine their point of origin.
Percival, sir, I've gathered the flight logs. These airships here claim to have seen those very same monsters.
Is it English?
Good work. C0 Carte, the sky map.
Yes, sirree! Let's get those sightings marked down pronto.
Shirkot references the flight logs while drawing circles on the Fantagrande area of the map. There's no pattern at first glance, but as more coordinates are added, one outlier emerges from the randomness.
Percival! Notice what happens when we cross-check the report dates with the coordinates here?
I see. This distortion in the sky is expanding over time, like a ripple in water.
Oh god.
One would assume the source to be at the center, but the dates on the flight logs aren't very helpful in that regard.
Sightings grow by the day. They appear to occur randomly except for one place in particular, Wuhan province.
The number of sightings near the Lumassier archipelago is relatively few considering the amount of traffic there. There's something about that group of islands. Perhaps that's where the next clue lies.
An astute observation. You are as wise as you are handsome, Percival.
Is that your next destination?
Naturally. Which brings me to my next concern. In order to further my own investigation, I require a ship.
A ship?
The distortion stuff's already spread so far. We ain't got no time to lose.
Never do in times like these.
I'm just glad Percival's here to help us out.
My flames burn fervently for my allies. And above all, for the sake of the skies.
Can't be spending a year trying to validate medicine when you have to fucking
Evil
save
embraces
people.
him. And the one in
Anyway!
the shadows. They must not be allowed to have their way. This unprecedented menace must be crushed.
Because protocols of yesteryear and so far dictate that you must make blah blah blah. No. Rubbish. Not in times of desperation that are immediate. Things change. Unknown, high 8 centimeters, type Harvin, hobby saving money, likes fun and excitement, likes pain and sadness. This is not a regular occurrence. Sorry, it's just I'm quite interested in that whole thing. I probably shouldn't talk too much about it, but I think it's really stupid that people want to insist on the same protocol for something which is very unique.
Frozen bound, Sir Basil, think you can take him? He's looking at those from far away with his flames.
Oh really? I never played Percival, so I don't know. The heat is on. The heat is on. Oh! Nice. Can I get this thing?
I'm not done yet.
That's a Lord of Flames for you!
Look out!
Doors open, know your careless or else you get surrounded!
Where?
You're supposed to not being careless. He's about to burn from his foes. Whoosh!
Nice. Nice. That's quite nice.
I'm not done yet.
He's not done yet. That's really good.
The heat is on.
Wow, that's nice.
Oh no, I got a Geo's word for nothing!
You're on a roll!
Ah, those fellows are caring for your mics or burns a lot! What do you do swordsmanship on display?
Gotta tell you
Can I do the thing? What are you doing, man? Oh my god.
The heat is on.
That's what that is, okay. Ah.
Surrender.
Surrender is the low one.
Surrender.
Mm.
Surrender.
That's the low one again.
I'll cure you.
Nice.
Glad you.
Please do the thing I want. Oh my god.
I'm not done yet.
Ah.
I'll cure you.
There we go.
Glad you.
That is not the direction I want. Trying to do back attacks is always so impossible because they fucking turn instead of doing what I want. Oh my god. There we go.
Oh my, he's very lordly.
Is he?
Oh, Sir Lancelot still isn't taking this seriously though. This was warming up, he can burn himself with Tron Ray.
This is really important.
Once he uses Tron Ray, so we can Tron visions and skills change too. And not just a variety of other skills.
Know your place.
Jump diagonally, please.
Know your place. Know your place. I think not. Behold my true power. Take the power of the Lord of Flame. Lowenbolt.
That's not really what I wanted. Like, he's really good, but again, I'm not getting what I want out of him every time. That's not what I want again.
Take the power of the Lord of Flame. Lowenbull.
Sure.
Alright! You're on a roll, Pencil! SB6 Exchange is ready to go! Is it? Go for it!
Like, he's actually really good, but I just need to learn how to do everything in right order. Because I'm not getting, you see where I'm not doing things like that? Like, because I'm not getting what I want.
Come on, get the lead out!
Right! A knight who travels in hopes of creating his ideal country, and he is known as Lord of Flames for his prowess with his sword and ability to manipulate fire. Okay. But yeah, the back attacks, which are nice.
Oh, here we go again!
It's the difference between...
Blade of Crimson Flame. Blaze forth.
Nice.
Lower your Lower your Fang Blade of Crimson Flame.
Oh god. I want the up attack. I can't seem to get that. There we go. Nope.
Lower your head. Dance in the flame.
That's not what I wanted. Oh my god! When I'm actually trying to do... That's what I wanted. Oh. I want to do the frost move. Oh my god! That's my problem with fighting games. It really is like Lifeline. I've compared this to Lifeline off stream, and I want to say that now. It's a lot like playing Lifeline.
Fang Blade of Crimson Flame.
Playing fighting games. It's like, run! I am walking! No, run! No, run! I asked you to run! Please run! Oh, okay, now you do it. Like 10 times later after I've pressed off to do it. There we go. You see, now I did it. The thing. But it's like, do it the time when I ask? Oh my god! I want, what I'd like to do here is the up attack, and then when he's on the ground, the thrust. But I'm not getting that at all. Okay, whatever. And that's why it's so difficult for me. Every fucking thing is like impossible.
Woohoo! Got it! Yeah.
Alright. One more fight before we break. Or whatever these are.
So let me get this straight. The Exia are what's making all that distortion in the sky, right?
If what Belial said can be trusted, then yes. But we're up against a serious threat. These creatures are capable of rewriting our very own memories.
Even Catalina forgot who Gran was.
I too had my memories rewritten once before. But I won't let it happen again. I vow to burn this oppressive evil to ashes.
Because I was watching a playthrough of Lifeline the other day, and it was like, yeah, You're trying to say, you know, shoot the head, head one, no, target number one, shoot mouth, and it's like, okay, dodge left. It's like, what? But I said this. It's like, oh my god. The thing you want and the thing that you actually get is it's so difficult to match the two. Percival analyzed eyewitness reports of Dixia to arrive in Lumacier Archipelago. And I know a lot of that is because I'm just not good, but it's still, that's the feeling. That's the disconnect, that it's so difficult to fucking, like, really express what I'm trying to aim and what I'm trying to do when it's just, like, flailing all over the place and not really hitting anyone, not doing anything, because I'm not getting the move I want. Reunited with his allies, the firestorm and resolve swirling within him is eager to consume the encroaching terror. And that's with every fighting game. Every fighting game to me is just a massive, like, no! Ah! You know? We get to try the new girl! We get to see if her name really is, if her voice actress really is Brian Knickerbocker, Narmaya. Out of the clear blue. We get to try Narmaya! Hopefully we do well. I think Merciful is actually a character I could potentially learn, compared to, say, some of the other characters. Because he's actually not bad and I quite like his stuff. I just couldn't execute it consistently. Narmaya takes a temporary leave of absence from the Grand Cipher to focus on training her blade. Like, I actually think, even though I like Metra more, maybe, you know, because I'm a guy that likes attractive girls, but, I think, you know, he would be better for me than a lot of other characters. Better than Luane, Metra, or certainly Lediva, which I tried last week. Though I do feel like I could try, like, Charlotta or Lancelot. Lancelot seems to be actually fairly straightforward, except for it's a trade-off with Lancelot. Like, he makes movement so much easier because you have something else to do. You have these constant dashes all over the place, which makes regular movement not a thing necessary, but at the same time you have to learn the dashes. She's currently immersed in silent meditation deep in a forest in the Lumacier Archipelago. But, like, if you don't like your traditional sort of, like, movement, Lancelot's a very good option for that.
Oh, hello there, Maya.
She loves to sleep. Is that why she gets really good figure?
Oh no, I nodded off again.
Yeah, that's 100% to Brian and Knickerbocker.
Oh, did I startle those birds?
Did I startle those birds?
You know, she's the same voice actress who did a bunch of other things, like the main girl in Shenmue 3, and Rin and Catherine Full Body, and Luna in Shadowverse.
Mother, father, come on!
And all of that.
Well, I hope I wasn't snoring that loud.
Do I have this ready?
What would the captain think?
I don't know if I have this ready, actually. Let me see if this works. Maybe not. Because this is a different keyboard.
We can have adventures together.
As a perfect example of what Brian and Knickerbocker sounds like.
We can have adventures together.
That's Luna. That's a line from Luna.
We can have adventures together.
You know, that kind of like very wispy voice is very her.
No, wait. There's someone else nearby.
There's someone else nearby.
It's definitely Brian. I'm like 99% confident.
Where'd it go?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Oh, there's a stroke of luck. Did you see a Tanuki run this way?
Let me change my question. What exactly are you doing here?
What's it to you? Oh, a katana. You out here to break in a new blade on the local wildlife too?
So you're the cause of all the unrest in this forest. You've made it very difficult for me to continue my meditation.
Oh yeah? So what? I'm in no mood for back chat. So shut your yap unless you want to learn the hard way.
I mean, also Brian does her own stuff on Twitch as well now, which is nice.
Unrepentant malice, and no ears to listen. Looks like steel is the only language you'll understand.
You cocky little brat.
Yeah.
You'll regret talking back to me.
Here we go on our map.
Yeah. Is this her anthem? Her, like, particular theme? Bahamut, the world's origin and emblem, inheritor of blah de blah blah. This is a very anime style theme. Could fit in Trails of Cold Steel.
Take off, butterfly, fly on wings of steel into the dawn. Take off, butterfly, flutter on wings on the steel. I can change stances to switch between skill sets. Butterfly effect, don't fly and shoot sword stance. Free flutter, the drawn sword stance.
Nice. I love her voice.
My turn. Get down.
Battle!
Get down.
May your foot soldiers retreat or turn rest on my blade.
Let's go.
A horizontal slash attack. Don't fly stun.
Take this. Let's dance. Let's.
Oof. She's sexy. Like her attack style is sexy.
Not today. Blood. Not today. Back off.
Vanish.
I like her movement as well, it's really nice.
I've been surrounded.
No escape.
But Absence Horizon will scatter the enemy.
Focus. Let's dance. Blood. Let's dance. Blood. Let's dance. Let's dance.
Is that what that is?
Blood.
Farewell.
I can do this.
They've begun to fall back.
Focus.
Now, to charge into the free flutter stance and press my advantage. Kyoku Sugutsu, an advancing slash attack. Free flutter stance, sword drawn.
I like that. I really like her stuff.
Come on!
I don't know.
Being cautious, are we? Well then.
I'll cut you if you persist.
I'll cut continue the offensive and crescent moon.
Let's dance.
A jumping slash attack. Free flutter stance, sword drawn.
Yeah, that's what this is. I was doing Crescent Moon earlier.
My
Oh
turn.
my god.
Let's dance. Let's dance. Let's dance.
We can have adventures together. Pitiful.
I can do this.
Next, I'll sap their morale with Mugen Gagara.
No escape.
Consists of a parry and rising slash attack. Sword drawn.
I think that's it.
Let's go. Not today.
Not today. There's no escape.
Oh,
Just remember, don't fly is a defensive stance.
heads up.
However, Transcend allows me to form skills as I switch from don't fly to the other thing.
My turn.
Forward dash. Don't fly when she...
Oh, I see.
Take this. My turn.
What?
Let's dance. Take this. Let's dance.
Oh, it's fleeting.
Let's dance.
My SP gauge is full. Time to bring the stream to an end. Case upon my skybound art.
Light fleeting. A new flash.
Woo! She's gorgeous. I love her. And actually fairly straightforward.
Hold position focus before my blade.
Oof. A veteran soldier racked with remorse after opposing nearest the Empire as an agent for his home of August Isles, he decides to travel together with Grand and crew to face up to his past. Something, 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 something. She's also easier to use than other characters, which is really nice.
Focus.
Stand between me and the summit. And I shall cut you down.
I say that, but no. Need to kill him off. It has a cooldown, that's why I can't do it all the time. That's a shame, because I really like it.
You're not done yet!
Again.
I don't remember the other moves. I really like her though.
I'll take you on. I'll take you on.
The dream is over. Everything has an end. Fall to my grave.
God damn it. Never mind. Did not do that well. Try, Tony. A lot more practice with everybody, of course.
This is my might.
This is my might.
This is my might.
She does a little deeper.
This is my might.
But yeah. Nice, nice. I wanna try her more.
Farewell, fool.
What the hell? I didn't even see her blade move.
Sir, the test subject has been spotted on Amalthea Island.
Wait,
That sounds like
is he talking
Sojiro.
about Lyria? It couldn't be.
Understood. Everyone back to the ship. We leave immediately. All troops withdraw.
Yes, sir.
You there. I'll spare your life this time. You're just lucky I have better places to be.
Lovely.
Those people were Imperial soldiers, weren't they? But the Empire collapsed. Why would any of them still be chasing Lyria? Captain, Lyria, hold on. Your big sister is on her way.
Nice. I can't wait. With sword techniques forged by unimaginably rigorous training, my Maya can stand on equal footing with almost any foe. Sensing danger closing in on her friends, the swordswoman hurries to join the crew.
I love doing her voice. I can't carry it for too long without clearing my throat, but I like doing it. Now Maya's joined the party! You can now use her as your main quest character. She can also support your own quest as opponent character. Nice. Awesome. Beautiful. We'll be doing that next time. Chapter 5, Dragon's Voice Resounds. Ooh, Grand Cipher. So we can take all these. We have a ton of tickets. Let's do some drawing, I suppose. 101 tickets. Dalmatians. Do I ever get anything that isn't basic? Let's do some gacha openings. for everybody. 20% boost Dark's hatreds and Oblivion's weapon skills. Medium boost Dark characters attack. I don't honestly know if I should be saving these tickets for like a time when I can use them more effectively or some shit, you know, to get better stuff, or whether I'm just like holding them onto them for no reason. 1640. I have no idea. Ooh. And I wonder, is everybody allowed to use any weapon, any character you're using allowed to use any weapon, or am I fooling myself with that? Weapons obtained, yada yada. I can't really tell, you see. I can't tell any of this. That's why I'm open to all like advice and everything. Like it could be the case. That's Ferry. I'm thirsty. Okay. It could be the case that there are things that I haven't thought about that are the case that I don't know because I haven't seen them, haven't been explained, yada yada. And there are things that I might think might be, ooh, finally something interesting. Metal hand, 2350. Ooh, that's more powerful than anything else. We'll hold it. Ooh, we opened more, so we got another one, huh? Nice. It cycles in on itself. We opened stuff. In order to open stuff, we unlocked another, like the 30 perhaps, quest that gave us more tickets to purchase. Back and forth. And we're back to 300 as well, after spending like almost half of it.
Maya, yeah.
We're collecting all of that. No, not yet. You. So my main two characters, unsurprisingly, will be the sexiest girls I can see. I mean, Fairy and Normaya.
Thank you very much. Don't be a stranger.
What a surprise. I mean, they're gorgeous and they're fun to play. I don't see the problem here. Mission training. I'd like to show that I was capable of being able to do something with Ferry. This is pretty cool. You just get A in this! I don't know how I did that, but I did. Maya. That's nice music. I don't know that. Did they change the music in that menu? Normaya. Woo! Normaya! She's so pretty. I love her. She's awesome. How could you not? Anyway. She's also fun to play, which is really thankful. I'm really happy that A, she's fun to play, relatively easy to pick up, and obviously she's got everything out.
Utilize all the techniques you learned in defeat ground.
But that doesn't mean I'll do very well here, because this is rough as heck. This nonsense, by the way, this is what I managed to get A in. I don't know how. Trying to jump! But I got it with Ferry. I got A on this shit with Ferry, which is insane considering... Oh my god. I see it coming, bitch. My turn. Woo! Nice. Hey, Dad! Testing out Normaya. Are you alright? And I think this is Brian and Knickerbocker, by the way. This is the character I think is. I do like the turn aspect to this game, but I'm just not able to utilize my attacks.
Bye, butterfly.
Oh my god. This is like a really good challenge for someone like me,
That wasn't so bad.
because this is really tough, and I managed to get A with Fairy on it. How have you been, Dank? See, I dodge and then it's like, I want my turn, and I don't get a turn anyway.
My blade.
No, please, don't kill me.
Bye, butterfly.
Woo! Got it. I'm alright, you know, chilling.
You all right, Captain?
Same as usual. Loving this game. This game's a lot of fun. I'm not good at fighters, but this game is a lot of fun. Yeah, I see it coming. You silly fool. Can you see mine? No, you don't. So I win. That's very fun. I really love this particular test, because this test is very much my brain food. Meaning this is what I want. This is the turns, this is the, even though I a lot of times like, oh my god, I'm trying to punish you for your shit. But like the part I enjoy about this game is definitely the, can you predict? It's basically I want Shadowverse. I want Shadowverse, but in fighting game form. I want the strategy. I want the, I see that coming, my love. I'm gonna block, and now I'm gonna do it when you're rushing at me. That's cool. I like that, and I'm much better at that than any of the input shit and any of the actual fighting mechanics. I want the brain games, 100%. Because I've already shown that I'm good at brain games. Like Shadowverse is kind of what I'm looking for here. But yeah. But getting A in this was insane. But the physical aspect is what I suck at. Nah, I wanted to attack because I thought I had a chance. Nah. No, please dodge. Please dodge. Dodge. God damn it.
Oh, Captain.
Of course he can grab me, which is what he did there when I'm blocking, trying to take my turn. Please attack him! Why do you... she teleported to the right side, the left hand side, and she teleported back! Why? I want to teleport to the left and then put her pressure in the corner, not teleport back into the corner! She's a great character, I really like her, but my inability to execute with her is strong. Oh my god, I tried to use my special, but I couldn't. Also, one thing I like to do there, which I'm actually capable of doing, as opposed to most things that I'm not capable of doing, is wait while I'm on the ground for the thing to pass over me, so then I just jump up and hit him. Like, I know what I want! It's just my ability to execute it. Oh, hit him on the left side! Oh my god, I can't get out of this. I didn't have a chance, man! Oh. But yeah, getting A in this, for me, is... I don't know how I did it, and I did it with Farrah. I did it because of the timing game. I mean, I know how I did it, I just... Oh my god, I just got brutalized! Woo! Well done! What's that on my... Win without taking damage, oh god. But this isn't really learning moves.
Here I come. Here I come. Oh my. Here I come.
Yeah, please hit him! Oh god.
Here I come. Oh my.
My blade.
Use it! No! Use it! Ah!
There you go. Bye-bye, butterfly.
Did you get it?
Sister.
Thank God. Do you see what I mean? The brain's there. I can't tell you.
You all
When
right, Captain?
Use that move. Use that.
Here I come. Here I come.
No.
Here I come. Here I come.
Hit him!
Here I come.
Oh. No, you did a second one.
Oh my.
Hit him! No.
Bye-bye, butterfly.
Oh wow, I don't know how that worked.
Are you all right?
I don't know how that worked. But this is this particular, this is a lot of fun. It's like it reminds me of like why I enjoy when I used to many years ago real tennis, whereby you have to use strategy to overcome the fact that you can't just use power, because real tennis is where you use only the service box, so you have to like gradually like dink it over and stuff.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Hit it!
Here I
No.
So strong. Here you go.
I wanted to use my super, but it didn't come out!
That wasn't so bad.
Absolutely, on PC. I want the PC release in Europe,
Here I come.
but I'll suck horribly. I mean, I have big plans potentially to make this, like, make side games basically, because I love their work. Fuck. Be a consistent part of the channel, so this channel's identity has more of an identity, because I do feel like one of the big things why this channel never succeeds is because it doesn't really have an identity except for me, and nobody else has the same interest as me. I need to make an identity something tertiary, meaning speedrunning, being a Super Mario Maker streamer, being, you know, invested in SNT and Persona, like certain streamers I can mention that have all like had, you know, a lot of big streamers, or even not big, but more successful than me in the time that they spent, the work they spent, have done so and have been successful because they've put themselves into a mold. They're like, here I am, people know what I am, people know what to expect, yada yada. And I want there to be more Shadowverse streams, and I want them to be more side game streams, and I have a whole idea, persona, you know, all that sort of stuff to go with it, but still testing the waters, and obviously I'm terrible at fights. I'm fucking terrible, there's no question. I've got the brains, I'm fucking terrible at fights. You know? Wow. I didn't even need to use anything. Yay!
Finish.
Woo! Beat! Not as good as what I normally, well, not normally, but I was able to get, but yeah. This is a lot of fun. I could do this forever. Because this part of the game shows the part I'm looking for, the whole like back and forth tennis sort of style, like, okay, I block, waiting for it, okay, go in. Sometimes it doesn't do it though. Sometimes I'm trying to do a move, it's like, no, do my super, ah! But this is definitely what I enjoy.
Here I come.
What are you doing? You see what I mean by like, that shit? That is not what I wanted at all. Teleport to the other side and teleport back? No! Don't teleport back, you're behind him! Attack him! Oh god. Oh god. Oh, for fuck's sake, I can't do anything right now. That is still going to be frustrating because it's fire and I just can't execute. And when I can't execute and that takes precedence over what I want to do, it's going to be frustrating. It's always going to be frustrating. But... well, I can cancel this thing though. Oh my god, I wanted to do the thing again. Oh my god, do I get a turn? Fuck.
Bye, butterfly.
No! He got it.
You were mesmerizing.
The fact that I got A off stream, it's pretty cool. It's definitely a lot better. First time I tried doing this on stream, I couldn't get it at all. Couldn't get any. Blocking. No!
Bad?
You do the thing? I'm pressing on one. Why? You can see me using by one and he wasn't doing anything when I wanted it. Oh my god. I was pressing on one. You can see it being fucking displayed and nothing was happening. I don't understand. See, that's the difference between getting beat last time and getting absolutely nothing. Ah, fuck.
Oh, Captain.
Is Gran special to her or something? At least I got the attack. Oh, come on, what the hell? This is very difficult for me, even though I was getting beat. It's still very difficult. Use your... Use your thing! Oh, fuck. I got hit again.
That wasn't so bad.
But my ultimate thing to say is, I do want to play this game more. I hope I can build an audience with it, and in combination with everything else side games that comes out on consoles and PC. I want side games to be perhaps a mainstay of the channel, an element, because I'm already I have the credential in Shadowverse. That's one of the few things I have. Look here, Master 1350s. This is something most people, 95% of the people can't do, would like to do, would like to see. So, it's I can show them something. I have actually something to offer to the table. Because a lot of times people can't fucking be a speedrunner at nothing because they don't have the abilities to be the best speedrunner or the best 5 speedruns. But Shadowverse I can. In Shadowverse I can actually here you go. Which is rare because I don't really have anything else like that. So I really want to utilize it. And then I love side games and the way they make their games anyway, and everything in the same universe and all this sort of stuff. And there's going to be another Granblue based game, some sort of an RPG style thing. I don't know. Apparently Platinum is working with them on it, whatever it is, I want to check that out. I want to see that. And whenever I'm not playing a game that's either something I recently missed, I kind of want to drop Thursday flashbacks basically, or at least the initial aspect to Thursday flashbacks, which is the whole idea of playing old games, because I don't think old games really work. If they're not longer on Twitch, they're dead on Twitch. You're not going to get anywhere, especially when I don't have anyone. Well, I have one or two, but not many people to actually just bring in myself. I'm not like one of those streamers that can play any game and get 200 people. So, putting my foot in side games, playing Granblue Fantasy Versus online, the whole lot, you know, playing the viewers, and again, the viewer aspect, like, hey, you're a viewer, you want to play a game, blah, blah, you know, cool, yeah. All that, Shadowverse, teach people maybe. I'm still learning again how to play that game because it's been a while. You know, like all the cards and making mistakes, but I managed to get my 13th 5.0. In future streams, I'm going to actually have the address, the YouTube address to that video that I made for the 5.0 in Portalcraft when I publish it. I haven't even published it yet, but I have uploaded it. I made it and uploaded it. I edited it, added different music. Hopefully the music sticks without copyright. We'll have to see. Because often I get copyright issues with that kind of music. You know the whole thing. And like anything else that Side Games wants to produce in this sort of ilk. But like the whole idea of, I love this game, Granblue Fantasy Versus, even though it's a fighter, I'm not good at them. I love Shadowverse. I hope to love the other thing. It's a mold that I can see working. Maybe it won't work for me, but it's something to go for, you know? But yeah, to answer all questions like that, will I be playing X, Y, Z relevant to them more? Absolutely. I just suck at this. Give me a turn! Ah, never mind.
You'll see. Please ignite everything.
Down.
Well done.
That wasn't so bad.
But this is actually a fun challenge. Even though I may not be finding much fun when I lose 9 times in a row.
Here I go.
Oh my god! I thought she was going to go to the other side, then I realized she wasn't, so I was invulnerable. It doesn't really learn the moves, of course, but that's like free training. What are you doing? Why did you just stand there? I wanted to use my super and I can just never get it. Still trying to use my... Is it frustrating? Absolutely. Should I probably not have Michael Cam? The same reason for Shadowverse? Probably. Why do I not have Mike and Cam for Shadowverse? The same reason. Oh my god! No, I wanted to super after the fucking... Wow! I wanted to get up after the thing, super, but I couldn't even let him do that. Fuck! You attack him! You attack him! Attack him in the corner!
Bye, butterfly.
Oh god. Oh, we got it! We finally got one! We got one! Oh my god!
Are you alright, Captain?
Oh my god! Well, of course I am.
Bye, butterfly.
Oh my god!
Well done.
Why did I get stopped and interrupted and then taken for more? What is that? Look at that! I'm in the middle of a fucking thing. I get intersected. Yeah, I could, and it's obviously the more important thing about that is this game has mission training. This isn't training that. This is just training like being able to fight. And for all the above, it doesn't mean a damn thing when you can't actually execute yourself. The vast difference. Again, it's not like there isn't resources available. That doesn't mean you automatically, well, if there's resources available, all of a sudden I'm the best player because there's resources available for that. That's garbage. It's stupid. I know this. But that doesn't mean I can just pick it up like that. And especially for a fighter, I am very bad mechanically at being able to adapt. It takes a long time to improve and hone. And I've been training certain moves every other day, and I still can't get it consistently. But anyway. Knowing that there are tools to help doesn't mean all of a sudden you're great at it. Oh my god! I'm trying to attack when I have a chance, but it doesn't look like I have a chance ever. Never mind, and when I finally get a chance to attack, I just get hit with the super. But I just showed that I was able to get a B, and I've already got A at this, that's why there's an A next to this fucking mission. So I know how to, but I got it with Fairy for starters. Oh, of course he does a stupid thing there.
Is unselling. That wasn't so bad.
You could also do that.
Guard down.
Get him into a loop and just continue pushing. Of course he interrupts it for some reason.
Bye-bye, butterfly.
Yeah! Do you see me sometimes shake like this? Does this come off on the camera? Because you can tell that I'm doing quarter circle forward, circle, which is the super. I really like quarter circle forward input. But I know that exact input because I've been practicing. Oh my god, he intercepted it like a bitch.
Bye-bye, butterfly.
Yes. What? You didn't get hit by it? Okay, got it. See? Practice. A long time, honestly. Hey, I got B again. It is a lot of bashing your head against the wall, which can be frustrating and look frustrating, but that doesn't mean that I'm not getting better. That was good. Actually, I want to exit out completely. Because I want to do an arcade mode with her. We'll try to do an arcade mode with her. Today is Narmaya Day, after all. Narmaya and Fairy, I want to be my mains. They're gorgeous, they're lovely, and I like playing them a lot more than some of the other characters. That actually, another character that I think I could do well with Percival. I say well for myself. I think I could do well with Percival, Catalina, Lancelot, Fairy, or Charlotte, or Narmaya. Those are the characters that I'm looking at and thinking, hey, you know what? I probably could use these, even though I obviously suck. But I mean, within my limits. Whereas characters like Matera, unfortunately, Charlotte less so, but still I'll put her in this category. Why not? I already have enough. Luane, definitely Vestiva. Those are the characters which I'm like, I cannot use them at all. But I definitely think I could use Percival, which is surprising because I never cared for Percival. But I do think he could be worthwhile using. Something I do every day, and I still don't get it down perfect, but something I do every day that I try, so I know the command string, if you want to call it that. With Fairy, and I like they already know. What's really nice about this game, there are many things really nice about this game. Side games are fantastic making games, which is why I kind of want to dedicate my channel potentially to them at least a little bit. Obviously, I still want to be a variety, but like, you know, have that edge. And choose side games as that identity, as opposed to anything else. Is here, it's automatically going to my favorite colors. There are like many colors, and like her original color is one, which is this. Like you can choose a whole bunch of different things. But because I always go to 5, 5 is the color that I like, the color scheme I like the most with her. Especially also with her ghost, her ghost friends like Momo, which is one of the things that I practice a lot. I think it looks really good. I think the color for Momo and the ghosts in general is really good when you use this one, as well as herself is really nice. So we have all that. And then what I like to do normally when I'm off stream is go here, not look.
Natera.
Choose Natera apparently. That's nice. Pick a random whatever. And go down here, it'll give you the arena select. I really like Grand Cypher. I like the look of Grand Cypher the most. And then what I would do every single day, or maybe not every day, but like a lot of the days, is literally what I'm about to show. And then I'll just go. At least all the days that like I'm not playing the game like on stream. This just shows like, you know, training and practice is one thing. Like knowing that there are resources is one thing. Being able to do it is very, very different. It's completely... It doesn't matter how much fucking resources there are in any situation. It won't necessarily make you better unless you practice yourself. So thankfully I got it first try. What I like trying to do... What I like trying to do, because I know the string, quarter circle forward, circle. And I usually have the music off and everything off, but since we're streaming. And I want to hone this so I can do this every time I want. As you saw in those challenges against Gran, I wasn't able to get my super out every time, so I'm still not perfect with it. Now, granted, I did get a lot of those wins because I did get my super out, but that is because I've been practicing every damn day to do this. And what I would normally do is try and get to 5. I just got to 5 consecutively. And then if I manage to make it 5 there, I'll switch it up to this. And then I'll try and do that 5 times. Which is the same thing, but this is X. Also, this one with X is actually better in some respects. It does hit low, so if they're guarding low, that's not great. But it does more damage. And it also has the potential to do even more damage. As a base level, it does 3,500 instead of the 2,000 for Momo. See how I'm getting it pretty much every time here? Because I've been practicing this a lot. Didn't get it that time, because I'm still not perfect. But I'm closer than I was. This is something I want to do with everything else, but I want to be in supers first. I feel supers are the biggest, most important thing to get down first. Because they do most damage. And you can hopefully like kind of scrap your way to get to a chance to win the odd game if you can super. And now for some reason I'm not doing it consecutively. This is something that frustrates me as well, is that I've already shown that I'm able to do it several times in a row. And now I'm not able to get it several times in a row anymore. I don't know why. Although I do need to wait for that thing to come up. But it's usually immediate. Okay, so now I'm doing it 3 times in a row again. And I'll just keep doing this. 0. Go back to 1. It's gonna take a while. God damn it. 1. But there's quiet, especially for someone like me. Doesn't matter how much I've played fighters in my past, which I have. Played Bushido Blade and enjoyed it. Played Bushido Blade 2 and enjoyed it. Played Tobu number 1 and 2, enjoyed it. Played Bloody Roars 1 and 2, enjoyed it as a kid. It doesn't mean I can do these easily. As a dyspraxic, especially, I have an added difficulty in being able to mechanically do the thing. I can learn it, sure. I can tell what it does, I can know how much damage I'm going to get out of it. Doesn't mean I'm going to be able to get it out every time, because I need so much practice. So resources are like fantastic, thank you so much. Thanks a lot. You know? But yeah, no fucking resources, so what? That doesn't mean I'm getting better. I need to practice. So again, I'm trying to get to 5. God damn it. And I've been like trying to feel it out, so how is it best? And like I was talking to someone that was in another channel chat for this game, and they mentioned that holding on to left, or not left, right, when you're pressing the X helps, and it actually was right. It does help. It really does help to hold on to the right. It's not the only thing you have to do though. One of the things that I've noticed by looking at these inputs so many times that I'm guilty of doing is not doing the down part of the second one. Often I'll end up doing down diagonal forward, diagonal forward, as opposed to down diagonal forward, down diagonal forward. I'll often miss the, well, it's 236, 236, but you know what I mean. I'll usually do 236, 36 when I want 236, 236. Often, especially if you're like getting like DP or like the other shit. Or that. It's probably because I didn't do 236, 236, but I did 236, 36. That's a lot of things to look at. So right there. Oh, I pressed the X too early, okay. But there, you see that one? That doesn't show me doing a diagonal there. That's 236, 266. No amount of fucking resources is going to be making better at this. The only thing that's going to make better at this is doing this every damn day and trying to get better at it. God damn. It's a lot of brutality. You know, it's a lot of like practicing. And so I do try to get to 5. And it might take forever. God damn it. And usually I'm not talking during the whole thing, so it's fine. I can just keep doing it while I'm watching another stream, while I'm doing something. So that's 3. That's 4. I've often been upset on 4 before. 5! Okay, so when that's 5, what do I do next? Alright, we reset. One thing I've noticed is if you're in this position, is if I do the X one here, I will not get the exact same result. I'll get a better result from this distance doing the X super. But that's not the result I want because it takes too long. And it means that I can't practice doing the action as quickly. So I'll often do a back step like that. But to show you what I mean, if you're close enough... Okay, apparently that did not work, but we'll try this again. We're probably close enough. This is what happens. If you're close enough, I think it's because of the height that you are, the angle to which you're on the ground to their height in the air. So if you're closer to them, the angle is going to be steeper, and if it's steep enough, then it does the additional 1,000, which is all that animation. So in order to avoid that, although I know that, well, I don't know of it, otherwise I would use it, but I believe there is another easier way to do this, but this is also practicing my swing, this thing. This practices this, which is nice, so I take it as it comes. I do it this way, whereby I just go backwards a little bit further. So that now the angle's not as high, so I don't get that stupid thing anymore. I've been doing a lot of this game. I really like this game, and I'd like to get better. I want to do all the things. But it's patience. You can't just, oh, it's there! It's fine! Especially if you're me. With the distraction and all that. But look how consistently I have this now. Look how consistently I have this now. This is not made out of nothing. And I still don't get it perfect, but a lot more consistent. This is what it's like to play fighting games, man. It's not, oh yeah! It fucking takes work. But I'm getting better at it, man. I'm definitely getting better. And I can see it, and that's very appealing. Seeing that I can do this consecutively now, when I used to be, I try it 8 times in a row, and I get it once. And now, I'm getting, and then eventually a flop, and then again. And that's 5. So once I get to the 5, I'll do the other one. And then I'll leave and I'll do something else. It's a lot of hard work. And I have to do this with every single move, and eventually it'll all be in my head, and then I can use what I actually am good at, which is up here, to fucking do what this is. Right now, honestly, it's like playing a game of Lifeline, which I didn't stream. I hosted Spike the other day, streaming it. And it was interesting to see how much I could relate to that. It was like, run. I am walking. I said run. I am walking. Run. Oh, I'm running now. It's like, oh my god. I said run. That is so prevalent. Like the whole idea of like, you press this button. Why isn't it doing it? Also, I must say, one thing I noticed, which is kind of odd because usually your default is on the left, which is why I have to jump over after all. It's much easier, and it makes sense, obviously, but I'll explain why. It makes sense a lot easier to do it from the right-hand side of the super than the left, because of the positioning of the buttons. My thumb is on, technically my palm, my hand is on the left-hand side of the controller. You can probably see what I'm going with this. The arc to which I have to do down 2, 3, 6 is forwards. So I have to put my thumb in this kind of arc, which is not really the arc that the thumb is designed. The thumb is designed in this way. Fortunately, if I'm doing 2, 1, 4, that's exactly the arc it goes in. So you just kind of naturally just move yourself across it. So it's much easier. Even though I failed. Of course I'd fail when I'm trying to show it, even though I just did it like 8 times in a row. It's much easier doing this side. Not perfect, as you can see, I just fucking failed it, but... And I would, you know, but it is much easier doing it from this side than it is the other side. Which is also a reason to practice the other side perhaps more, but I like practicing both. It's a really good game, it's really fun, it's just a fighter. And because it's a fighter, it's incredibly frustrating, at least for me. But it's one of my favorite fighters I've ever played. I absolutely love it. And the art style, and the characters, and the meta, it's unbelievably well done. But it's nothing less than I expect from Cygames. Cygames really are one of the best game designers ever made. Game developers ever made. I know I only have a couple of games that I'm particularly into right now about it, but in the way they do things, in how I was talking earlier about how lore... It's incredible. I went on like a 5-10 minute rant about how Shadowverse, playing this game and playing the RPG mode in this game is allowing me to understand more about the lore behind Shadowverse. And now I understand that the cards were not only made in a really good way functionally, in a like rules text manner to serve the game, but also they work fantastically, beautifully well to describe the lore of the card, the character of the card, and how certain abilities, certain mechanics in the card game relate to their identity and personality as a character. Like, there are certain cards that invoke, there are certain cards that shuffle themselves back in the deck. When you have a card, there may be other cards that, like this Forestcraft one right now, I bet she's a character that's a fucking, I can predict it now. That Linvala, or whatever her name is, the forest girl that I'm thinking about, she's a knight or whatever it's called. She's a divine knight, whatever they call those things in this game. But the name doesn't matter. The point is, the functionality of the divine knights is like the avatar persona of, in Persona, like, I can't remember fucking names of them. You know what I mean, though? Like, how in Persona you have a main character, and that character, that MC, has their particular avatar that's attached to them, and so on and so forth. Whatever that thing is. The avatars are the ones that can invoke. Those are the cards that in Shadowverse can invoke. So like Zoe, we played some RPG mode today, we found out she was a Divine Knight, or whatever the hell they call it. You know? Makes perfect sense, because in the card game, she is a card that says accelerate 1, or whatever. I think it's 1, because she's normally 11 cost, her base cost is 11. Shuffle a 10 cost version of her back into your deck, which you can also invoke, I believe. Well, I've never actually played it for. But you then draw a card or something. And with the Forestcraft one, I know that one better, though I'm guessing that she works in a very similar way mechanically in Shadowverse, so it makes sense for Shiro to be a similar lore character, is accelerate 1 or 2 or something, put a Greenwood Guardian into your hand, put her back into the deck, and then you can invoke her if you've played 6 Greenwood Guardians in the match. It's the degree of precision and care and craft to combine lore with functionality, where most people fail just being able to make a good game. They're able to not only make a really good game that rewards skill and strategy over luck and just high rolling, although there obviously is some high rolling cards, but still they have a great way of like mitigating and changing that so it's not so brutal. Like the highest card discard or the lowest card discard, which then Hearthstone obviously look back at and oh yeah, that's how we should have done it. We'll take it from them now because we're stupid as fuck, can't design anything. But you know, we'll emulate what side games can do because they're much more intelligent. But then unite that again, like adding a Z-axis, which most people can't do, to have lore combined with it, so that also fits perfectly. It's incredible. They're wonderful, right? And I want to see more games from side games that I can add to this idea that I have of making that like a mainstay of the genre. Because they deserve it. I absolutely love it. I mean, I don't know many games yet, and I've never bothered to play Granblue Fantasy because it's mobile. No interest in playing mobile games. Yes, there are ways to emulate it if you want to jump through 1,000 hoops to get there. I jumped hoops for this game. I'm not willing to jump hoops for that game. Sorry. Make a game on Steam with Granblue Fantasy? Sure, I'll check it out. Side games, I love them. They're fantastic. But, I want to see this new game that's coming out. This RPG thing that they're making that was with Platinum but now stopped. Because I trust them 100%. And yes, I highly recommend this game. I highly recommend side games. Side games are not only beautiful, and by that I mean generous, loving people that give their fan base everything they could ever ask for. Their reception is second to none. Their generosity in providing free-to-play aspects is insane. Shadowverse is literally the most generous fucking free-to-play game I've ever seen. They also make it fantastically well. They also combine the lore, not like in Etrian Odyssey with the whole lore aspect leading to what drops you can get. They're brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. There are very few companies I can say, developers I can say, that can tick all those boxes. That's how games do. So, future going forward, I definitely want to do a lot of it. But yeah, as you can see, I've done that. I mean, I could probably do the other one. We might as well do it, yeah? No, I didn't do it! See, I'm still failing it. I should probably do the backstep now. Nah! And yes, I could continue, but I usually like punishing myself. And doing the whole thing again from the beginning. No, what the hell? I mean, what am I missing there? Is there something that I'm actually not understanding there? That it doesn't do it the second time there? Do I have to wait longer? Is that what I'm not doing? Do I have to wait for the blue? I think that's what I was not doing. I think that's why. And then now it's immediate. I think that's what was happening, is that I wasn't waiting for the blue. Because I can do it very frequently and consistently. It's just like if I don't wait for the blue. Yeah, I'm not waiting for the blue. You see, I wasn't waiting for the blue there. It was still green and I still did it. Yeah. So I have it. It's just I'm not waiting for the goddamn green to turn blue. So I have to wait for that, which is really annoying. Whatever, it's fine. Now for some reason it takes forever to remember that. No! Sorry while I do the thing that I normally do off stream. I know it's gonna take a while. But hey, most of the fighting game streams that you see will be a lot of training. Yes, it will have battles mixed in, and I have done battles today. We've already done RPG mode, and I did a lot of grand fights. No, because I forgot again. Ah, I want to remember the cooldowns. I like it. I really like it, but I just don't have it in my head to remember it yet. And I also don't understand why this one is particularly long, and like before, is it because I hit? It's because I hit, isn't it? That's why. So that makes sense now. See, that makes sense. It hit, so it's gonna take a long time to come back. I wonder if that's a real thing. Like, I wonder if that's a thing that happens in actual games as well. Well, I did 5 there. But anyway. No, main menu, please. I go close because I'm thinking closing this part of the game. But yeah. But yeah, I love them. I absolutely love them. I think they're amazing people. And they're incredibly talented as well. Which is just the best. The best kind of people. They're not just lovely, and by that I mean, look at the way they treat their people. How frequently, how consistently they are on trying to make things work for people. They realized that people liked this game, and this game was good, so they saw the initial reception was high, so they decided to add the Steam date. They didn't know whether this game was going to be a success, but now they feel more comfortable to actually release that, so they're able to do that as soon as possible. Their frequency in being able to at the end of the month change cards as necessary when necessary. Hearthstone never bothered to fucking do that. It usually took a whole bloody cycle to get around to that. It's only later, after they saw Cygames doing so much better, that they then went, oh, we probably should do that as well, and not get off our fucking asses and actually help the players who play the game. Like everything that Cygames do is top. And so many other companies are like, oh, they do it so much better, we should do it now. It's ridiculous. Anyway, okay.
Character select.
So I definitely want Cygames to be
Narmaya.
a thing of the channel. We'll keep our default color for now. I quite like it. Select my opponent, I'll be random.
Fairy.
Hey! Hard, because we done the hard with Fairy. We just managed to win. It was really hard for me. But I haven't played arcade with Narmaya yet.
Narmaya versus Fairy.
And like even that is so beautiful. I really like it. The whole intro thing. But the fact that I'm playing this game is making me learn more about the background of Shadowverse is a lot of fun. I'm actually enjoying it a lot more than if I went out my way to learn it myself by watching whatever.
Everyone, if you lose your cool, you could get hurt.
It's like, of course that makes sense. It's low. It's great.
It's Fairy with the puck.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
What's up? Over here. Over here. Clear. My turn. Pathetic. Press on.
God damn. God damn.
Over here. My turn. Pathetic. Over here.
Oh god.
Lights bleeding. Amygdala. Next round.
Well, you can see it's not easy for me.
Like foam in the sea.
Look at the way she spins. Lovely.
Battle 2. Engage.
God damn it. God damn it, Spam. God damn it. Ah. Oh my god. Wow. I got completely screwed, and the movement again is like,
Player 1. Lose.
Wow.
Battle 3. Engage.
Why didn't you do that? That's not the move I wanted. Oh my god. Oh my god! What the heck? Oh my god, man!
My turn. Walk some. Over here. Walk some. Over here. Gigi. Over here. Over here. Life's bleeding. Amusa. Over here.
Are you serious?
Over here. That's on. Over here.
Woo! That could have been a real early exit. Whew.
Quite a close match.
Wow.
That was a lot of fun. I
That
hope
was
we
a
get
lot
to
of
do this
fun.
again sometime, Fairy. That goes for your pets too.
Too.
I love Rhino's voice, it's so good.
I guess for your pets too.
But yeah, Fairy and Narmaya's gotta be. Especially because she's a Bloodcraft follower! I swear I didn't choose Bloodcraft, Bloodcraft chose me! Because I was trying to get Master with Rune, I could never do it. And then I eventually made my own Bloodcraft neutral deck, and that's how I got Master. It's like, Bloodcraft chose me!
Believe in victory.
What's even funnier is that
Engage.
Fly.
Great.
okay.
Come on.
I don't want that move, man.
Great.
Fly.
It almost hurt. Almost.
Oh my god.
Dang it.
The dream is over. Everything has an end.
Yet.
My blade.
Great. Well.
Fly.
Down.
Oh, this is definitely more difficult. For some reason, Fairy, I was able to do it pretty well. And you get used to Narmaya. And I don't like when I don't get... Yeah, that.
Fly.
It almost hurt.
Fly.
Why am I in the corner?
It almost hurt. Almost.
The dream is over. Everything has an end.
Yet.
My blade.
Great. It almost hurt. Oh no. Perfect.
Perfect! Woo! That's better. Nice. Ah, I wish I could catch this better.
That was impressive. I'll use what you've taught me about love to reach even greater heights, Ladiva. That's a promise.
That's a promise.
Charlotta! And the crazy ball of fire.
Narmaya.
Boom, 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 boom. This game is so beautiful. I love it. I want to get better at it, but it's fucking hard. But I put a lot of time into it, and I continue planning to. But I have a lot of things that I put time into, even things I don't talk about,
Battle 1. Engage.
because I want to keep it a secret for now. But there are definitely things that I've been doing in my time that I want to do more of.
The dream is over. Everything has an end. No way! My blade. Impressive work, Holy Knight.
At the moment, I just have to rely on spamming pretty much circle the entire time because obviously I don't know her moves or anything. I'm really bad.
Engage.
But even then, it's not that. It's not that straightforward. Ow. Ow.
over. Everything has an end. My way.
Yeah!
No, I can do better.
That was impressive. You almost overpowered me with your spinning strikes. In a way, your small frame makes you a more effective combatant. Not to mention cuter.
What? You're the cutest there is. Look at that. You got all this stats. That's really sick. Nice. So I can compare myself and how I did. Cool. Basaraga. Ah! When I eventually lose, or beat this run, which I did with Ferry, that'll be the end of the stream. And we might, I don't know. Thank you for joining me, everybody. If you've already followed, obviously, thank you so much. If you haven't, please consider it. It'd be great to have you back. I do intend to play a lot more in this game, and a lot more side games in general, as I already mentioned. So, if you like this sort of stuff, and you want to see someone get better from the ground up, because that's literally where I am right now. Offering something perhaps a little different, I don't know. Might be more interesting in some ways. And hey, you can always chime in and help me out if you want.
You certainly
Either way.
But I won't take this battle lightly.
It's been
Not while
fun.
I have so much on the line.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
This guy scares me.
Predictable.
Fool. Great.
Oh my god.
The dream is over. Everything has an end.
I get that super.
This is my might.
Player 1. Win.
I get that super.
Battle 2. Engage.
Ah, I tried to. Oh, really?
The dream is over. Everything has an end.
Ah.
Finish.
Woohoo! Got him! No, their fault.
That was impressive.
Nice.
This duel has allowed me to understand what you've been trying to say all the
Hard is a
time,
really good level
Basaraga.
for me.
But I'll be fine. I won't lose my way anymore.
Percival. Here we go. I mean, getting better with her, I think. Certainly the results haven't been as close. That fairy match was in before we lose.
Percival.
Like I say, cheer me on, guys, because this is it. If I lose, that's the end of stream. It's fun, though. It's a lot of fun. Even when I'm frustrated. Because I do show my emotion very well. I don't know if well is the best word for that, but you know, very expressive.
The title.
Overall, this game is really cool, and I'd like to get better.
Blades with the Lord of Flames.
You interrupted my napping.
Oh, it's so warm.
You are.
Just how crimson does it burn, I wonder.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Over here.
Yeah.
Great.
Over here. Over here. Over here.
No, don't run into it.
Over here.
fleeting. A mere thought.
Down.
It's a good matchups, man.
Flames alone can't win a war.
Player one.
It's definitely my level. Oh.
Battle two. Engage.
Oh, I was got it! No! I run into it, of course I do. I run into it again, are you serious? I run into it again, I'm gonna lose this. Fuck. I just kept running right into it. I was trying to time it and my timing was just like awful. Woof.
Battle three. Engage.
Mmm.
Lower your head.
Mmm.
Light fleeting.
I am the Lord of Flame.
Finish.
And I call myself a knight.
That's one of the best lines I've heard.
Quite a close match. You have a fervor with
And I call myself a knight.
responsibilities.
Lovely.
I see now that you use your flames to light the way for the masses.
Yay!
Lancelot. Oh, fuck. Oof, don't get no easier.
Narmaya versus Lancelot.
My feeling is, you know, come what may, if I manage to beat a level, I will then advance to the next level.
Battle one. Engage.
So next time I do an arcade with Fairy, whenever that may be, will be on very hard. Oh my god, please let me have a turn. Are you serious? Oh no. Ugh.
Light fleeting. A mere
Break. Down.
Tough.
gone like foam on the sea.
Player one.
It's nice that I'm able to execute some of the things I really want, like the super into the run dash, into the getting the final hit. Oh.
Over here. Over.
What? How did he get?
Over here. Lights fleeting. A mere flash.
Oof, that was nice. Got him. Woo!
Quite a close match. Sorry, I trained especially hard, just so I could face dual blade wielders. So please don't take this loss to heart.
Huh. Final boss, Beelzebub. If I win this, I will play only on very hard or higher from now on with her.
Narmaya.
If I don't, we try again. No, some other time, not now. This is the final fight of the day, everyone! I hope I've convinced at least some people that this game is worth it, because this game is really nice, especially if you're into fighters. If you're not into fighters, fair enough. It's very difficult for me to be into fighters, but you can see, as someone who's not inherently into fighters, I've really enjoyed this.
Engage.
You don't have to be into fighters, though, it obviously helps. god. Oh my god.
Player 1, win.
You like this, huh? It's a little cheesy for my taste, but hey, if it fits you, good. I defend it. Oh my god.
Be free. You're nothing. Get out of
Woo! Got on a Fred! Nice.
Finally, it's all over.
That's fun.
Failure can arise from even the simplest of mistakes. I hope this lost.
So, very hard with both Fairy and Mayaka incoming. I'll probably die a lot. There we go. Yeah, we did it! First try and both. I'm really happy about that. I'm really proud. That was a really good game. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Namaya! Woo! Awesome. These arcade runs are a lot of fun. Anyway, that's what we get. And I think we get a new color of some kind. That's what happened with the fairy one.
Game over.
Oh. Nice. So, let's have a look. Oh, that's fine. Thank you for joining, everybody. I'm gonna call it there. Like I say, don't forget to follow if you've enjoyed. Great to have you back. For those who are here, Dank, and everybody else, thank you so much. I'll stream more for you. Tomorrow we will hopefully get back to AI Somnium Files, though I don't know how my schedule is looking going forward, because I do want to start bringing in Ori 2 when I can. Will of the Wisps, and that was a game on Thursday Flashbacks. Ori 1 is on my YouTube. Have a look at my YouTube as well. I really need to have a YouTube command because I keep bringing it up. I have a lot of stuff on there. That obviously doesn't work, but if I scroll down ever so bloody slowly, why is it so slow? You can see the link there. Why am I not picking this up? Okay. Copy link. That should be it. There it is. So if you want to see Ori, if you want to see Shadowverse, if you want to see all sorts of stuff, it's there. But yeah, thank you for joining me today. We'll be streaming more tomorrow, and I hope to see you then. Bye bye!